What is it?
Hey everybody, welcome to Core. This is Core, talking video games on Crimson Desert Day.
Oh, happy Crimson Desert Day.
Yeah, you know how we're going to celebrate it. We're going to start a show about an hour early, which means we should end early, which means Bo should have more time to find out if Crimson Desert is indeed the greatest game of all time, or if we've been led to believe, if we've been taken down a path that's not exactly truthful. You know what I mean?
3 hours. Unlocks in 3 hours.
3 hour. Oh, we can definitely be there by then. And we will give that game its thorough going through. We will make decisions about whether we like it or not.
Maybe. I'm hearing it's like 400 hours or something like that.
Oh my gosh, really? Well, I keep hearing it's hard to like gauge because it doesn't have your traditional start and middle, you know.
Yeah, it's probably got an MSQ and then tons of side content. But reviews have been mixed because I don't. There be no story here.
That's what I keep hearing. Zero story, a lot of open world jank, but really innovative open world jank. And there's no leveling. So this is like
weird.
Acquire.
I heard that.
You acquire stuff to level, not level, but improve yourself. You do that by collecting these runes or whatever they're called. And then you improve your equipment. You get new stuff all the time, but it's not like, that shirt has plus 20 to this and it's level 8, or it's not like that. Okay. Which is interesting because their MMO, Black Desert Online, is definitely level based. So I don't know what the deal is, but
it's level based, but
panty based for you.
Look, it's panty based for sure, but the funny thing about being excited for this game is, you're like, oh, it's a franchise. I love this franchise. I have mixed feelings about Black Desert. It's weird to be excited. There's stuff I like about Black Desert, and there's stuff, good God, I would change about that game. Tons. It's not. There's a reason I don't play. My hope was always like if they get most of the complaints I would have about Black Desert is like MMO centric. So the idea that they're making a single player means like it's only going to be the good stuff. But I'm not expecting to be magically better at the stuff they're not, which the story,
I hear that's a real bummer so far. Yeah.
So,
hearing negative things about the story.
The term RPG might lead you to believe you're in for a rousing tale. And I'll be happily surprised if that happens in this game. But I'm not expecting it.
No, I'm not either. I can tell you what you can expect, though. A little side note before we get into our main topic today. And that is that, two things. John's not here. As you can see by our little landing page here, that's the DLSS 5 version of John. He's here, but John's in Disneyland. He is not here today, which is partially why we're doing the show early. We'll get more into that in a minute. But the other thing I wanted to mention is that we have a listener of the show who works for a game studio, an indie studio called Contemplation Games. And they've got a brand new game coming soon called Garden and Goat. All right? Garden and Goat, which I think is a rad name for a cool thing that he describes as a chill single-player animal collecting game from the indie studio compilation games. And yes, there is absolutely a goat in this game. You play as a friendly robot restoring ecosystems across the multiverse of gardens, clear the rubble, revive the plants, coax the wildlife back into play, pet animals, craft treats, place decorations, and unlock rare multiverse creature variants for the completionists out there. It's relaxing, and it hits that cozy game sweet spot. No release date yet.
If you're searching for it, it's Garden and a Goat.
Oh, Garden and a Goat. A goat.
Yeah.
Would you say a goat or a goat?
A or a.
Either is usable. You can say either one, right?
I don't know if there's probably a correct one, and I don't know. Garden and a Goat, Garden and a Goat.
Garden
English.
All we know for sure is there is a letter A there, and I left it out when I first said it. No release date yet. You can wish list it though on Steam. It's up now, or you can go to gardenandagoat.com. And while you're at it, follow them on X, Blue Sky, all that stuff at Garden and a Goat. This looks like my jam. And also, anytime someone in our listening audience is doing rad shit, I love to promote it. So let this be a lesson to anyone out there working on cool projects or especially game related stuff. If you guys work for a game company or you got a little indie project coming out or whatever, and you need a little extra promotion, we are so happy to do it here on the show. So just reach out to me and we'll definitely make that happen. So anyway, grats to those guys. I think that's awesome. And I expect this is going to be a game I'm going to play when it comes out. So, and you can join the playtest right now. It looks like they got a playtest link up on Steam right now. So
sick. You
can hop in there. Congrats to those guys. Very cool. All right. Guess what? It's this. Do you want to talk about... Let's talk about DLSS 5 and the kerfuffle, the memes, the mess, the whole thing.
So I'm a little worried about this conversation because, I think, was it last week or the week before? You're like, people love it when we talk about the AI thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, we need maybe, I was like, that's interesting feedback. Like, it is kind of annoying of a topic. And, we're always just pretty cranky about it. We like to be positive. So I was like, okay, let's find some other shit to talk about. Like I've said my piece on it, 6 Ways to Sunday, like, whatever. And then this happens. I'm like, I don't think we're gonna skip a week talking about AI.
No, we have to, because it's part of the discussion that's going on. So this image is emblematic of what was announced. Nvidia did a full video presentation thing about the next version of DLSS, which up till 4 was really designed mostly as a way to interpolate frames so that you could have better frame rates on older hardware and have video games still look good and run at really nice frame rates, which otherwise might not. And that was a nice thing. That was a cool piece of tech for a whole lot of people who didn't have the latest and greatest or whatever, but they had a decent enough card that they could do that. This takes it into a different kind of realm. And it takes, for example, I forgot her name. Grace from Resident Evil 9 is one of the examples they shown, which, by the way, Capcom says they had no idea they were doing this. So this wasn't like in conjunction with anybody.
Not asking permission to modify someone's IP.
Weird.
So, never happens.
Yeah, no one ever does that. It's very strange. But that's her before, and that's her with it turned on. Now, anybody with an eyeball can tell you that just looks like sloppy freaking TikTok filter beautification.
She kind of looks like Joy from Blade Runner. What's her name?
Anna de Armas. Yeah,
a bit of an not looks exactly like it, but yeah, the AI gen stuff always weirdly looks like someone, right? That you could, that you can identify. And I said nail. I didn't mean it that way.
No, of course not.
I meant you could pinpoint that kind of looks like Michael Jordan, or that kind of looks like Will Smith, or it looks like, in this case, all the AI women when they're making quote hotties, just kind of look like either the same K-pop singer or Instagram influencer that's doing a lot of makeup trying to be a thirst trap. Like they all kind of vaguely look the same.
Yeah, McFerrick in the chat says it's yassified. I've heard that a few times.
Yeah,
it just looks like some of those early TikTok filters,
Also, everyone ends up with lipstick on them because, when you're running away from zombies, you don't forget to put on your lipstick before running for your life.
Oh no! I mean, if you do, then you're doing it wrong. I'm gonna find the Nvidia video so I can show you some of this stuff that they did from.
But this would just have been an announcement, right? If it was something normal, like we've improved, we've added CUDA cores, and now your performance is better. But people, this is everyone I think is talking about this. There's so many memes lampooning this because of that very reason.
Oh, it's off the charts. I've never seen so much meme.
And that the fact that they made marketing with it, check it out with DLSS on, as if it's a good thing.
No, they were stoked. They want us all to think this is really cool. And I'll have to admit, some of the other examples they showed, which probably speaks to the sexism inherent in our society, it doesn't look terrible. They look a little artificial. But what bothered me about the one with Grace was it's just this kind of sexualization. Also, they made this Harry Potter guy supposed to be a student. They made him look like he's 38.
Yeah, so the generative, because you're not prompting it, it's just assuming, I imagine, because you're running the game. You're not going to make this
It's filling in the gaps. They say it's just lighting. That's what their claim was when they came back about it.
It's not. It can't just be lighting. That's insane.
I don't believe them. That's a lie. There's no way it's just lighting.
Lighting doesn't add lipstick. Sorry. And also, if there's one thing I take away from every AI conversation when I'm trying to learn more about it, is they don't know what's going on in there. Like for them, like they're always like, well, it's kind of a black box. Like we're trying to figure out how it does the things it does.
Yeah.
Like they have some sense when they're setting it up or putting parameters on its behavior.
Yeah.
They can talk to you that about all day, but how it actually learns and implements its stuff, it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, like it works at such a fast speed. That's why they're worried it could take over, you know, cause a mass extinction event or, you know, replace workers or discover things that cause such a great change, is because they don't know what's happening in there. So for them to come out and be like, it's lighting, it's like, but you don't know what's going on in there. Nobody knows what's going on in there. Like that.
Yeah, not really.
No.
I mean, it's good at what it's doing if this is your end goal, but we went ahead and did it with John. And as you can see, big difference between the two. The old, you know, if you just turn it off and run the game normal.
Was that John. Automated or was that prompted? Because like
I made that. I did that. I totally faked it. Like I went on Gemini and made this second one.
But did you give it an instruction to be like, make him look tough?
I said, make him look ripped and angry and like a little sweaty. And it did all those things.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. It also added some lighting.
Yeah, added a little bit of lighting.
Definitely like a harder light on it. I don't know, man. Like the thing. So just taking it a step back, like let's set aside the technicals. Not that, not that I know much, but like you want to be careful about coming between the artistic intent and the output when you're developing these technologies. Like to me, the people that like would look at this and be like, "That's cool," probably have True Motion on their TV, right? Like part of the reason True Motion is reviled by many people,
most people,
is that it has an effect. Like even though it's like indelible, inserting frames to smooth things like changes how you feel about the aesthetic of what's being presented. One of the things I enjoyed about watching The Thing many years after its release was that sort of 80s era like hue or gray like wash that are on older films, and I felt that really gave the movie like a vibe of tension where if it was in 4K it wouldn't have. Like it felt like a found footage or something like that, you know what I mean? Like we found this footage from the Arctic, you know, from 50 years ago, and some crazy shit happened and you're kind of watching this, you know what I mean? Like it's just aesthetics, and they probably didn't intend it at the time of it, but it was definitely a better way to watch it than with perfect crystal clarity.
Yeah.
But if you're just like somebody with a brain unplugged about aesthetics and don't appreciate, respect it, you kind of just look like, well, if everything's like pixel clear and perfect, that just means better.
Yeah.
And that's like not the case, right? Like that's why Slay the Spire is a huge best-selling game. It looks better than the first one. I'm not saying it looks bad, but it doesn't need to look good to be fun. Like, you know, there's no metahumans, there's no DLSS, like who cares? And so like if any group of people are coming up with something artistic for other people to enjoy, you would want to see it with their intent.
Yeah.
With what they had, not with some way to like mess with their intent, right? Like now if the people making it have these tools, it's like one thing, but like when you like, how do I know that my Resident Evil 9 experience is going to be the same as yours? Because it's generative, right? Like I might have blue lipstick, you might have purple lipstick. Like where does artistic intent go when like you're now rolling the dice on how everything looks?
Yeah, it's real time generative too. It's not a thing that, you know.
Yeah.
It decides so like, previously. It decides in the very second that you're rendering her face what they're going to do with it.
It might be important that a certain character has a scar. Is generative AI some of them gonna emphasize the scar and some of them gonna make the scar go away? Like
only if they work directly with the devs. And in this case, like in this presentation, Capcom replied to all this talk about RE9 being kind of the showcase for it. That and Starfield, they went. Capcom, who's famously kind of anti-AI, the messaging anyway, they said, "Yeah, no one talked to us. We wouldn't do this." And they wouldn't do this. Your point about the artistic integrity thing is important. There are two camps in the world: people who think art direction matters, and people who go, "I pay for the game. Who cares what art it is? I'm gonna do what I want," and they got no taste in it, and that's fine. But there are those people, and they love this. They're stoked.
Yeah, but there are this is oh man, this is such a soapbox for me. So I'm sure the Nvidia perspective is that this is you're not going to sue somebody or get mad at somebody for true motion on the TV, right? Mm-hmm. So even though you're affecting the presentation, so I imagine this is the same thing where it's generative AI. It's a layer on top of the game. So people have their game, they can play it vanilla, or they can turn on the Gen AI.
Right, it's an option.
And we're not messing actually with your product. So we don't need to ask nobody needs to ask anybody's permission for just a different way of viewing. Meanwhile, Luke Ross got the takedown notice for putting Cyberpunk on VR.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Nvidia does it. It's all good. It's okay. It's just a layer on top, not a mod. And even a little update on the Luke Ross thing, because I've been following his blog posts. He took down everything.
Yeah.
Because he's just going to invite more trouble. And he says, the mistake I made was calling it a mod. He's like, it's not a mod. I think the way that I've framed this is bad because people have these feelings about messing with IP and futzing with it. He's like, it does inject, but it's just a display on two screens. I'm making 0 game modifications.
Yeah.
So, and then he also, a few weeks later, released his previous releases for free. So they're actually available now, which is great news. But he's probably getting out of doing any more future work. I don't know what's going on that front, but he did release them for free, and he did say because of the nomenclature of the mods, the way they sort of think of it, he's like, it doesn't reflect well what he's doing in his opinion. But even then, looking at Gen AI, and it's buy a graphics card that yassifies everyone in the game, and it's this is it's not fine. People are reacting to it, but they're not going to have that conversation too, where it's you're messing with the presentation of people's product, right? If I want Snake to look a certain way, as the developer, I'm Hideo, right? I'm making Metal Gear. This is my artistic and the most artistic intent of artistic intents, Hideo Kojima. Why would I want a graphics card to make them look different when I had intent with everything?
Yeah, no, I agree. And also, I just don't like the notion of if you don't like it, turn it off. That to me is just a really simple way out of your meddling. And yeah, it's true. You can turn it off. There are going to be people that argue that all day going, I don't know why you guys are so worked up about a thing you don't even have to use. Yeah, but the fact that it's on there, and then you have this example of your VR mod guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, VR overlay guy.
Luke Ross.
Yeah, Luke Ross. Yeah. It starts to, some of these contradictions start to become clear, right? It's well, wait, if that's a problem, but this isn't, then what are we doing? You also don't have to turn on his mod. But is it because it's a big $400 billion, $1 trillion company doing this? It's okay if they fiddle with your shit? If people want it, it's a real contradiction. I
just don't think it's okay. Anyways, if you're selling a product, this is not something that gets discussed in gaming, but gaming by players a lot. But I imagine devs talk about it a lot. Is they want as much as possible parity on the different platforms they release games on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even they may be aware of it that it doesn't run as great on the Switch too, but we're still selling it there. But in a perfect world, they just want their product to consistently run across many graphics cards and platforms as possible. That's so this introduces chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine making a game with this explicitly in mind. I just don't think people are going to want it. The experience is going to vary too much. And I'm even at a point now where frame gen is an option for if you're getting poor performance. It's not. Some games are starting to default, you need this on any machine for it to be performant. And that's a bad place for us to be.
Mm-hmm.
These features are not supposed to be the main draw. Even ray tracing, that, it's your next gen card should handle ray tracing. Ray tracing is pretty cool, but it's still kind of rough. I don't want AI or frame gen. I want cards that can handle ray tracing better. You know, like where's the improvements in ray tracing?
Right.
Or where's a card that allows me to do PC VR even better? Like, what about a specific line of products that's for PC VR?
Well, in this particular
why are you
case,
wasting time on this shit?
You're talking about ray tracing. This is interesting because this new DLSS version does true path tracing, which is even a step ahead of ray tracing, and it's more realistic lighting models and all of that. But here's the kick. That's not just like a separate, as best I know up right now, this may change, or maybe I don't have all the information. So forgive me if I'm wrong, anyone listening, but my understanding is right now, for you to get the benefits of the path tracing upgrades, you have to go this full yassification mode to get it. And
it sounds like they don't have a product ready. So like a lot of stuff that AI is going to shore up bad optimization. Like it's like a research path, right? That's like a dead end, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, oh, ray tracing is very CPU intensive. Well, let's use Gen AI to compensate rather than figure it out.
Yeah.
From just a pure code calculation, hardware design perspective. Or if you're like the Battlefield 6 devs, you're just like, actually ray tracing is a waste of time. Like maybe also we just need to go another direction with higher fidelity graphics than ray tracing. Like, it's like, that's been the whole thing with AI. It's just, it's not ready. They pushed it out and I'm trying to make everyone love it before it's even in a way that you'd expect many products in a form of stable performance that you'd expect any other product. Like you don't want a lawnmower that works 80% of the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. What's crazy is if you look at the math on their earnings and why they're maybe pushing this harder than they needed to in the gaming space anyway. Nvidia used to be a gaming-centric GPU manufacturing technology company. They are now 90% of their revenue. 90% is AI chips and data center technology.
Yeah.
The gaming business for them is now 7% total of their yearly take. So if we expect them to do less of jamming this 90% of their business model into their little gaming area, I think we should expect the opposite and expect way more. Whether you will agree with it or not, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I think this problem. We talked about this with Xbox when everything, when AI is a hammer, everything's a nail that you use AI to, it's the hotness.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, AI really isn't like, I think consumer products for AI is like a downstream effect from it actually just benefiting maybe business more.
Yeah.
But these tech companies have if there's new innovations in oil and gas, do we watch the keynotes for that? It's like, no. Like there is like a hobbyist interest in computers and computing, but their client, like their targets have shifted, but their presentations have not.
Yeah.
Like it's great if Steve Jobs wants to get up and announce the iPhone because it's a consumer facing product. It's going to change the world. Everyone get excited. But no one cares if you've made a hydraulic pump that's 10% more efficient. Like,
yeah.
Like there's somebody that's going to care about it. There's going to be business going to be very excited about the cost savings for that. So I think what we're feeling with a lot of this stuff, like from all these tech companies, is right now their audience is like not consumers, but they have such big egos that I think they want to be Steve Jobs's and like cool guys that people give a shit about. And we just like, they just don't like.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible that AI is really awesome in the same way that oil is really awesome, but like nobody talks about it. Like, like at the end of the day, no one really gives a shit about this half-baked stuff. Why are we trying to make everyone use it? And it just makes people feel like you're trying to do mind control and thought police stuff with it, data tracking, all the like bad stuff. Like it's just a bad marketing strategy. Like somebody like has to tell them, it's like, listen, only business insiders really care about this shit, like not consumers. Like this does not like clearly this does not impress people, and I guess they just don't understand it because they're not artists, they're corporate demons.
Yeah, I mean, even if
it's not working,
even if you like the direction all this AI stuff is going, it's hard to not at least look at this and just be honest about it. It's not. This isn't artistic expression or artistic advancement or any of that. It's taking a thing and making it, they're kind of goonifying it,
Well, that's the whole overall problem with, like, again, stuff they need to work out with AI is like, what first, like, the term realistic is such a problematic term. You say, like, I watched a movie and it didn't look realistic, or this game doesn't look realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I'd sort of argue that nothing that you watch is real. Like, realism is an aesthetic, not a goal. You know how you're like, a goal might be to, like, I want to exercise enough to reach like a target weight and be healthy, right? So you got to do things to achieve it. So achieving realism is a target, but it's not actually realistic, right? It's not. Man, that was a bad comparison.
I know what you're saying though.
But realism is an aesthetic. It's not a.
The way people are saying it, exactly. Right? When they say realistic, if they're talking about, for example, you go from this face here. Sorry, this is the second face. You go to, let's get Grace up here in her first form. You go from Grace here to Grace there. This tells me two things. Some people think this is the thing on the right is more realistic. What they're actually seeing is the thing on the right is a more idealistic, not realistic.
Yeah.
This thing on the left is like not. It maybe isn't realistic either, but realistic is neither of these things. Realism is my girlfriend thinks that maybe she could lose 40 pounds, or my girlfriend's got weird breath, or my girlfriend's not a picture that a 414-year-old boys can goon to. Well, like, I would say it's exploitative in my opinion. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, there's two things going on here. One is, like, I would say the photo on the right, which is the DLSS 5 on, is more aesthetically photorealistic. It looks closer if I just take a photo with a photograph, like not even a digital one. Let's just say a traditional, I got to do it in a dark room photograph. The one on the right aesthetically looks closer to photorealism from a picture.
Oh, of course.
Sort of technology works.
Sure.
That's an aesthetic. My point is that's an aesthetic. That is not a goal. Like the character on the left works. Like if photorealism mattered, nobody'd watch The Little Mermaid, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Right.
Like, nobody'd be like, that's a great movie, like, no, everybody like, oh, it's so unrealistic, I can't get into it. Like, no, it's like, Scott, your art's probably the worst because look how unphotorealistic it is. Everyone's got like big noses and tiny eyes, and like it's got nothing. It got it's not impressive. Like, it's technically impressive, but it's like, from an art perspective,
look at these
whatever
guys.
Like moves you or gives you enjoyment, right? Like, that's not photorealistic.
No, there is nothing photorealistic about these two people I've drawn,
and it's enjoyable, and we get it, and you don't need it. Like, well,
it's also an AI joke. I think God might have vibe coded us anyway.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. You've been really popping off with those lately. Actually,
they've been fun.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
It's just realism is an aesthetic, like, especially when it comes to photos and videos and stuff. If you want real realism, you should go to see some live theater.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
And even in theater, realism is an aesthetic. There was an era in I don't know if it's 17th or 18th century, maybe it's even 19th. I forget the century, but there was a realism was, I don't know if they called it realism, but essentially what they would do is they'd have you have a stage, and let's say it's in like a dining room, right? So, if you don't have a big budget, or in certain eras, you might just put a table on the stage and it's all black. But there was an era where big aesthetics in theater was like, not only would you build like a fully decorated dining room, but if there was a door like in the back of the stage and you opened it up, they'd build out a room behind it. Even though you could barely see into it, it sort of implied this sense that like what you were looking at was a real place, right? But it's a stage. Like, you can just put table and chairs and the actors and no walls and realism, and convey the message that you're in a dining room, and the performances will stand and connect with you. It's an aesthetic.
Yeah, that's
it's not something to reach for. And so, like, that's what this Gen AI stuff, it's just an aesthetic. Like, we're not progressing anything really, except for an aesthetic, which seems not that impressive and kind of optional. Like, if you don't have the whole point of like art sometimes is like doing something creative within limited parameters. You don't have infinite construction material.
Well, like your stage example, nobody's going, all right, it's almost showtime, our first show. Boy, I sure hope everyone got fooled into thinking this was a forest that we made on this stage. Can't wait to hear about how I can't believe it wasn't a real forest. No one's saying that. They're saying that set design within its constraints, like you're saying, they creatively created a scene, the dialogue, the character interactions, the action, whatever it may be on stage within this fake forest scene that worked because of how well they built a thing within the constraints. And so I think that's true. Like
there's a partnership. Audiences will suspend their disbelief. Like when they look at your comic, they don't go, it's not realistic. They go like, of course it's not realistic. Like your brain like goes, okay, like ignore, like suspend my disbelief.
Right.
That's like a voluntary action you do. Now, sometimes things are so chaotic or aesthetically jumbled or whatever that it gets in the way of people doing that, right? That's like kind of breaking your aesthetic distance, where what if half your art was Gen AI and half was your thing? People would have difficulty interpreting what the intent was from that, maybe. Maybe that gets in the way. So when something gets in the way, they're spending their time thinking about things other than the thing you want to show them with your art, whatever the mode is. So that's why like a unified aesthetic is generally good, because the way humans interpret things is like rules. Like your universe of aesthetics has like a rule base, and there might be a shorthand because like anime, for example, it's a whole school of art, right? So it's not like everyone who draws anime in Japan draws it so differently that it's unintelligible. Like there's like an aesthetic school they build up, right, so that when you make your anime, it's like there's a known language
is a good word
of your interpretation of what's there, and then you do your unique things within that rule set. And so like anyways, this like Gen AI shit it's just like what I want from a new product in graphics cards is increased performance, or like for rendering the game, let the game developers make the games. I don't need anything that creates anything, and I don't want frame gen because it's not great. I don't think it's great.
No, it's never been perfect. I get it. Originally I really liked it and respected it because I was like, well, people with crappy systems are really going to benefit from this.
Oh, it's good for that. Yeah, like it's a good tool.
I liked that.
But it's not. That's a side feature, not
the main.
If you have a good enough system, you're not going to use it. So don't like over invest in that side of things. But they're so hot for AI. And really, NVIDIA's customers now are like crypto and financial firms, and like the AI companies that are trying to do other things. Like it's, but they're present, and now it's just an example of like all these companies losing touch with like the gaming side of things, like not selling a good product.
Ruthane in the chat said it pretty well. DLSS 5 feels like an overriding of the aesthetic, not a technological improvement of it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly it. It's and it's not picking a good one either. It's the yassifying. Like, what if everyone looks like they wear lipstick? Or
and
Chads, or if they're old, we're gonna 10x their old, visual features.
And this thing, the thing on the right, just to me is like, ooh, now she's hot. Give me a minute. I'm going to go in the bathroom and beat off to this game I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this, I'm not saying everybody is, and I'm not saying this entire thing is, but notice every time this is applied to a woman, the beauty standards are way different. When they apply this to, a Hogwarts kid, he looks like a 38-year-old accountant. They apply it to Leon S. Kennedy. He looks slightly better lit. Like I'm telling you, there's a bias in the system. I'm not saying that Jensen Ackles or whatever the hell his name is. That's not his name. Who's the guy at Nvidia?
Oh, Soldier Boy?
There he is. No, this dude. Jensen Huang. Sorry. I'm not saying he's going, we got to make sure it's hot ladies. I'm saying that the training data bias is already biased toward
white
beauty standard. Yeah, white people and beauty standards that are another DLSS unattainable.
I saw somebody was like DLSS off and it's a black character, and then it's DLSS on and it's a white.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, these memes have been kind of brilliant. They've brought up all.
Or changing them to men. It's like, oh, I don't like women in my games. And
my favorite one was it was with it off, and there was a stack of RAM, and it was $100.
Oh,
and then that was the same stack of RAM, and it was with it on, and it was like $1,500. It made me laugh. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's a waste of my CPU resources for this stuff. I don't like it. It's just, imagine selling a feature nobody wants. Like everyone wants better performant graphics. They don't. Nobody asked for this. Like nobody was like, it'd be great is if I could Gen AI my video games.
Well, funny enough, that is kind of what the response has been to the backlash, is that people don't know what they want. We're here to tell them.
Yeah, this is.
I hate that shit.
That's been the AI marketing push from zero, from day one.
Yeah,
the continuation of the world's worst marketing campaign continues.
Yeah.
And I think they've got a bunch of money plugged in their ears because, that's I'm not a big financial knower, but I've been watching a lot of shit, and it's like it's the valuations are all over the place because it's so speculative and so insane that they can do stuff like this. The consumers can revolt or hate it, and then they can say, you don't know what you want, and then money number still goes up. So, we just have to put up with it until finally the legs get kicked out from underneath it, and it's obnoxious and annoying. And,
yeah, it does feel
I'm
like
not saying it doesn't do cool stuff. I was really impressed with some of the Suno stuff I saw. Like, it is a force that's going to change society. But right now, the snake oil salesmen are out in full force, and they have a lot of money, and they're online all the time. And the way the viral hype marketing works means you're going to see it and hear about it. You're hearing about it on the show. And it's, no one talks about NFTs anymore. I'm pretty sure we'll one day get past.
We won that battle.
This, oh yeah. Well,
the great NFT war of,
it sucks being right early, because sometimes when you're right about a thing and you're just like, okay, everyone's shouting you down and calling you a moron or, whatever, and it's just like, okay,
yeah.
So, I'm not like anti-AI in the sense that like I'm going to ignore reality, which is that it does do things very fast and very capably in very impressive ways. But I don't know where we skipped, like going from R&D straight to consumer product without like testing it, without actually finding good use cases. Like,
no, it's a gold rush right now. That's what's happening.
It's just like I made 80% of an engine. It doesn't work, but everyone, you have to buy one. And also I'm putting an engine in everyone's front yard and making them deal with it. It's like, ugh.
It's classic disruption though. It's always loud, messy, and stupid at first.
I think it's also the political climate too. I think this has been very like,
way more.
There's a lot of permissiveness right now with many different forms of shenanigans, and this is a downstream effect from all of that as well.
Yeah, you can't separate this particular.
So, like, it's not a coincidence, like, that all these companies we talk about with AI, like many of them were at the inauguration of your president, and also in today's climate too, they're like the target of fatwa from Iran. Not that we want to get into politics, but they're also like named.
They're high level targets. There's no doubt.
Yeah, because like it is like right now what is carrying the American economy. Like just this is as an observation that it's also really important, and you're hearing about it because it's perceived as being really important for the US.
So for those who are like, oh, I had to check out of your AI conversation, kind of hard not to have it around games when it's involving games. So
yeah, it's just that it's like that. This is a whole tech thing. Is like that stuff should be over there right now. Why is this intense conversation about like how my graphics are going to be displayed? Like, why is it this intense? Like,
I'm also convinced that there's no way they were surprised by the backlash. I think that they absolutely knew, in particular that Grace image, which is the most black and white, like, whoa, what are we doing here? Image, and it's the one that everyone leads with. All the news stories have that image. We've talked about it and shown it 5 times now.
Well, did you see Jensen Huang's favorite image?
No, what is it?
He did a DLSS 5 on and off during his presentation. It's something that isn't getting circulated, but I've seen it on a video where he did like DLSS off, and it's a picture of him, and this DLSS on, and it's a picture of him as a woman.
Oh, he did that?
His jacket.
I thought that was a joke.
And he's like, I told people not to, this is my best slide. Just so you guys know, this is my favorite slide. This is the best slide.
Hilarious.
But I asked people internally, and they said, don't put that in, Jensen. And I said,
they were right.
We're going to put that in. And the crowd went mild. Like, everyone's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's so awkward.
He should have listened to his people.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That's what I mean. Like, he's just like, no, this is great. Like, everyone, like.
Great. Everyone's an edgelord. Yay.
So these like someone like Jensen is busy like doing shit, like whatever it is he's doing. He's not on Reddit doing research, and the people around him probably tell him what he wants to hear. They're also probably not on Reddit that much either. You know what I mean? Like, so us down here in the ground floor as plebs, we look at stuff like that and go, you're out of touch, because they are like, you know, they're like a year behind the discourse. And like I said, because money still goes up, they figure it's got to be working, right? So,
yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
I don't know, man. The new graphics card might be great, you know, and this is just some bullshit because there's a lot on those cards, right? So, I just, you know, maybe buy one and turn the DLSS off if it's not too overpriced, I guess, or something. You know, at the end of the day, it's like, that's
the other thing, is they're pushing this for a technology that probably won't really truly perform well until the next generation of those GPU cards. The demonstration they showed it on was somebody with dual 5080s or 90s running.
Right.
Like, they're not running this on my 3080. That isn't going to happen. It's like ray tracing on your 20, whatever it was. Oh, it'll support it. It was shit. It was terrible until the next generation.
They had you know what they had that was actually kind of cool with AI that I guess they've just abandoned now is the remix. Where like it would allow modders to go into like older games and like use Gen AI to like upscale texture.
Oh, right. That was actually that had like taken an old Final Fantasy VII. Isn't bad? Maybe it's
Morrowind, I think. Yeah,
Morrowind's a good one.
And they went in and upres some tech. Like, where's the update on that? Like,
I haven't heard shit about that.
That was actually okay. Like, you know.
Oh, you mean things players actually want? They're not doing that. Well, I'm trying not to be snarky about it, but
people like mods, and mods are made for free most of the time, and they probably have limited time to make them. So, like, a tool to help them upgrade the way a carpet looks, like, I don't know. I don't have some problem with it. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, you know, it's like,
I mean, someone's going to write in and go, well, that's changing artistic intention, Bo. Someone will say,
yeah, but it's labeled as a mod.
Yeah, we do that all the time. No one's complaining about mods for the last
like someone could
years.
do it manually. Like changing artistic intent is something that we do with mods. Like, that's the whole idea. But
yeah,
what I'm saying is, if you're playing the default product, it's not a mod. If you're putting Gen AI over it, you're futzing with the actual stuff.
All right.
You know, I don't know. I just, it's, the point is not like it's some crime that they have it. The point is, it's like, it's just a waste of time and it doesn't look good. You know, maybe if it actually was good, we would be less harsh. But I think putting lipstick on everything and making everyone 10x older is not good.
Well, guess what this all tells me? That tells me Jensen knew that this was going to be the reaction because of that stupid meme he did with him as a hot lady in the second image. Because that's him saying, yeah, look what we've, that's the most knowing thing he could have done. Freaking F that shit. I kind of like Jensen. He doesn't strike me as the kind of psycho, but whatever. People get to be billionaires. They all get weird, whatever.
Well, there's lots of people that seem very nice in the public eye that turn out to not be, you know, it's very possible to have a degenerate career behind the scenes and still be on camera 24 hours a day, you know?
Yeah. Well,
it eventually comes out though. It
always comes out in the end. Like a poo. Let's talk about Crimson Desert. Already sold $20 million worth on Steam alone. That was 400,000 pre-orders. That's certainly up since I last looked. But as of this article, which I found 2 days ago, they were at 400,000 pre-orders on just Steam, not counting other platforms. I think that game's going to do extremely well. I think it's going to be very controversial. We've already seen from some of the reviews that it will be divisive. It is not what a lot of people think it's going to be. I think I surprised you even at the top of the show with the comment that there's no leveling in it. It's a different kind of progression.
It'll have progression though, so I'm not, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you're not like, that's not the reason you're getting in, but the point is, like, it's going to be different than some people expect, especially having seen what you've seen. Everybody out there's like, oh, it's like Witcher or freaking Skyrim, or what is it? And I think it might be a big, messy, good time if you're into big messes of like sandboxiness and strange physics and doing weird shit for no good reason and not caring that the story's not really anything, you know? Like,
yeah, I don't like it's hard to judge. Like, there's it's not much of a story in Breath of the Wild, like, but obviously there is, you know.
Yeah, and it's more like that mechanically. By the way, that is also not a level-based system. Yeah. This is more like that.
System. People talk, like, there's not extensive dialogue as far as I know in that game, but it's, you know, the environment tells a story, the game journey tells a story. And like, I expect this to be way more aesthetically disjointed than something like Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, yeah.
No one's made that joke before. Slip of the tongue.
Yeah,
but
it's a good one though. I liked it.
I just didn't like using the term "slip of the tongue" so close to Breath of the Wild. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, or tum. But yeah, no, you're right. Tears of the Kingdom is another one. But they seem to. It seems to be throwing some people off who are maybe like shut down for no spoilers. Like, I don't want to know anything else about it until it comes out on release day. And maybe some of those people are going to be like, what the hell am I playing? I feel like we here on the show, and if you pay attention at all, we kind of have an idea of where things are headed. And
you and I have both played Black Desert.
Yeah. And I like Black Desert and hate a lot of Black Desert.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we're going to have the same hate to like ratio with this one or not. Probably, I'm guessing this is going to be a better ratio. However, I am going in prepared to just have it be realistic or ridiculous. All I need it to do for me is run well enough that I'll be happy with performance. Beyond that, I'm open to what they're selling.
Based on me seeing you play like your clips of Just Cause, I feel like this game's going to appeal to
you. Yeah,
I saw a video where you could take your grappling hook and bend a tree back.
Yeah.
And then fling yourself like a booger and then just crash and die.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, it was awesome.
Like if you're making Dragon Age, you're not thinking like, how could I bend a tree back and fling myself into death? Like that doesn't seem like something a paladin would do. Crimson Desert's just kind of like, should we do this? And they're like, yeah, man, it seems like, why? I don't know.
Yeah. No, sometimes that's just fun.
It's just how grappling hooks work, man. Like, you know, I was like, oh, okay.
I love watching like, you know, people do weird stuff in Tears of the Kingdom where a lot of the physics stuff came into play. And it's the most analog comparison everyone keeps using. I've read 5 reviews right now, varying degrees of liking the game. PC Gamer quite liked it. But all of them have referred to Tears of the Kingdom because there's physics in there that are just crazy, like the tree one you mentioned. Just weird shit you shouldn't be able to do in a game. It's letting you do. People who like that stuff, I think, are about to have the best time of their lives.
Yeah.
If you don't want that, if you're in there for like, oh, give me the deep, dark, hard fantasy storyline, you're not getting it. Ain't happening.
And you can power bomb people. You can throw explosive barrels at them, and I don't know. You know, like in all the marketing material, there's never like, I'm the king and I'm giving you some great mission. You know, like when you like watch like insert any RPG thing and there's like a slow motion of like a foot or an armored hand and, you know, some blood running down a sword or some shit, you know, there's been none of that for this game, you know?
Yeah.
It's just been like, there's giant ogres and humans fighting you and you just like parry them with your shield. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Nice surprise today as I heard that the voice actor is, I forgot. In Cyberpunk, who plays the super hyper robot man that you have to fight. I can't think of his name.
Hyper robot man.
Yeah, the really dangerous robot that's all part of that early story with the old man, Atom Smasher. There we go. Robot man.
Robot man.
Cyborg, I suppose, is the better term. But
I don't know why I didn't think of it, but yes.
But the voice actor for Atom Smasher is your main character, and he's got a cool voice, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, that's enough for me.
Yeah, also, you're in a fantasy world and you're playing a guy named Cliff. Yeah. And I just keep thinking of Cheers, Cliff Clavin. Right?
Yeah.
Cliff the Dragon Slayer.
Cliff with a K. K and 2 Fs. That's how you spell it.
That makes it fantasy when you change your C to a... Cliff normally has 2 Fs, I think.
Well, the only other the concerning thing is not concerning because whatever, markets are going to do whatever they're going to do, but the stock for the parent company went down today. It took a 30% hit because investors are worried that the hype won't match the experience. And so there's a little correction happening there on the...
so this is a Korean studio, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
You know, like we're in North America, so, you know, whatever, but it's not going to be big maybe in South Korea. Like,
I actually don't know. How big is Black Desert in South Korea? I
don't know either. I assume it's not the biggest game these days.
MMOs in general are kind of drying up overseas, is what I've heard.
There's just a lot of games, and I think people that are, I don't know. That's a good question. Like I don't know anything about South Korean game numbers and what they. I know some of the games that are popular over there, but like how a game like this would fit into things.
It says that Pearl Abyss's Black Desert South Korean studio has a strong home market presence. It is deeply ingrained in PC bang or internet cafe culture. Let's see. Faces stiff competition domestically from other Korean MMOs, blah, 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 blah. Globally, it's done really well, particularly in the West and the Southeast. So it seems like it's fine over there. People like it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a weird thing that it would go down that much, but I guess they didn't hit their pre-order targets, whatever they thought.
It's crazy.
The game's been in development forever. I think they changed engines 3 times or something like that. I was reading.
It's like 12 years, right? The game?
Yeah. Like it's
12 years.
This is a development hell game for sure.
No. We weren't even talking about AI when this game got started.
No.
Now it's all anyone wants to talk about.
Yeah. I can't remember the reason. There was a pretty good reason why they kept changing engines. Just that like they kept adding stuff into it. But I don't know. I don't know anything really about the company. Like, Blizzard or Bungie, you can kind of talk about their philosophy. I don't really know too much about Pearl Abyss in terms of.
I don't either. I know that it's beautiful. I mean, just look at this.
You're dropping out of the sky. Like, I mean, the thing about Black Desert is just like, oh, this is crappy. Like, the dialogue's bad. Like, everything's so bad. And then you start fighting, and you're like, God damn, whoever is working on their combat is just like, they're great. Like,
that's my hope is combat's gonna just save it.
All I was looking forward to with Crimson Desert really is just like Black Desert combat without the MMO shit.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Well, hopefully, because it's a premium game, the money market part won't be an issue. But there's still a question about how many fetch quests are you doing, or Oh,
and the itemization. So one of the biggest things, and I hate Lost Ark does this too, is when you get to a certain level of gear progression, it becomes a gambling game.
Yeah,
like you got to find 3 of these things and then synthesize them into one. But there's like a 20% chance you break all the items and have to start over.
Mm-hmm.
There's 15 tiers of doing this, breaking an item to start over. And so you can buy items to mitigate the breaking chance so that it's less or maybe even to 0. It's just like, it's like, why, who made this system? Like, it's like, so I'm like, a single player game. They're not going to have any of this gambly shit, was part of their upgrade path, even if there isn't leveling,
I hope so, dude. I hope.
I mean, we haven't played it yet, so I don't know. But like, I'm stoked. I think look, that guy looks cool. It looks like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, look at this combat. It looks strong. Looks like they, for the world part and the whatever stories there and the progression. I hope it's just clear what I meant to do. What I don't want to do is just walk into a place and go, well, I guess I'll just start hitting trees. Like I need more than that.
I think apparently. Some of the things, it also has like a simulation system, so there are factions, and factions can take over territory. Like one review I was watching was like, there's this fishing town that's controlled by faction A, and he wasn't even paying attention to those mechanics, and then later on a different faction had control of it, the fishing town. And it was like different like NPCs and stuff.
Well, you love fishing, so that'll be a town you want back. Yeah,
I'll spend my time milking cows.
Buying panties and milking cows.
Yeah. Oh man, look at this sword!
I don't know. Look at that; it's beautiful.
Yeah, I think there's going to be people that look at this and say like, "Oh, I need like." There's going to be some story paired with this, and I'm just, I'm not expecting. It'd be nice. I'm not saying I don't want it, but I'm not expecting.
If the gameplay supersedes it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm all right with it. Anyway, more on that as we know. We're going to be playing that tonight, and we'll let you guys know next week what we think, and probably before then if you follow us on anything. All right, let's talk about, it's not without its controversy. One final note, very last minute, the developers inserted the Denuvo DRM into the PC version, which is a legit hit to CPU usage, so it's concerning to a lot of people. But there's maybe deeper frustration that it may not work long term because Denuvo protected games get cracked eventually, sometimes within days. So it's not like considered, perfect.
That's a scam racket for the game dev industry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like they go around basically like be ashamed if something happened to your game, and then they make their sale. Like it's Denuvo sucks, man.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate all those things. But
just a company. I've like read interviews with their spokespersons and stuff like that. They literally like sound like protection money racket people. Honestly, like it's.
Well, I mean, and like I said, it's not bulletproof. So pirates end up getting what they want anyway. And then honest buyers like us are stuck with the problem.
But it's the C-suite. The C-suite's like, you're going to lose like, 100 million in sales. And they go, oh shit. And they believe it. And then they're like, okay, put Denuvo on it. Like that's all.
Ooh.
Gamers be damned or whatever. Like, anyone can go in with a presentation and be like, listen, if you don't do this, here's the money you're losing.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you prove it?
Yeah.
Like it's difficult to prove piracy because many people who pirate also end up buying the game, maybe on sale or stuff like that. But also, would a pirated game have been bought? Like a lot of people, like I've known people that have done this, just download shit for free to download it. They would never whip out a credit card for.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? They're just like, well, it's free. I'll download it.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't like, oh, let me get this thing I really like, but for free.
It wasn't either. It wasn't like that day. They were like, I'm prepared to spend $70 on this. Oh, wait. I'll do it for free because I just found this, war site or whatever the hell it was back in the day.
Like the psychology, like if you have a store with physical product in it and somebody takes it, then that's a measurable actual theft, with physical goods.
Right.
But with digital goods, like, did they take it from the shelf? Like they just copied something, and they didn't go to checkout. Like, I guess it's a lost sale, but if they would never have bought it, like, how do you prove something like that? They never, You
can't prove it.
So, but you can make a slide deck and show, behaviors, I guess, and be like, look at, how many thefts happen. You should prevent it. Here's Denuvo.
Yeah, here's our expensive thing you have to add last minute to your game.
And we're all like, it doesn't stop anything. We're going to crack it in 2 days anyway.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Yeah.
I do think our next story is pretty funny. So Starfield got an update. They're adding free lanes, which means travel between and within systems can be done without, it's not just a load screen. You can get in your ship, put it on, warp speed and fly your way to the planet you need to go to. So they're finally adding that. They're also, and that's a free update. And I think that's out now. Yeah. Free lanes came out now.
Oh, it's already, I thought it was coming up.
The other thing is coming up. So the other thing is called, it's the DLC and it's called, or I just saw the name of the thing. Where'd it go? Oh, the Terran Armada, which ironically with all this other discussion we're having is about a super AI, militaristic faction that is trying to destroy the universe and you have to fight it. I'll have to admit, this actually has me wanting to play Starfield because one of the biggest beefs I had about the game was the immersion breaking travel. It just felt like yet another, it was like playing Fallout where I didn't really travel anywhere. I just kind of loaded.
It was all cutscene. It was all like load screens.
Yeah.
It was like, go to planet. Okay. Load planet, land on planet. Like you're not really getting the space vibe from it.
Yeah.
I hope you got rid of that big circle.
I don't. Oh yeah. Your UI circle. Speaking of mods.
I get like so petty about like the pettiest shit. And I'm just like, that circle. I'm just like, this is.
Well, it's bad UI, dude. I'm with you.
Play so many space games, they don't put an annoying ass circle over top of my visual HUD.
I don't think they show it in the trailer, but they don't show the circle at all.
Bad.
If it was good, they would just show it.
They'd be like, look at our circle. It's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, this is I think good news.
I'm honestly like I didn't enjoy the first thing, but this could be the kind of thing with a couple updates and all that stuff. It's a good time.
Like we always say about Bethesda.
I never felt a high degree of hate for it.
No, me neither.
There was things about it that made me not enjoy it very strongly and, decide to get out. I mean, among a few other things, but
I mean, John wanted to dump gas on it and throw a match. Like that's how mad he is at the game, or he just he hates it. He'll correct me if I'm wrong next week, but
I think part of it, this is the same as like we're talking about Jensen Huang's presentation is like they come out and they're like, this is the greatest thing ever. And people go, no, it's not. And they're like, but yes, it is. And it's like, well, you're you're creating this market. You're Streisand affecting this when you're just telling people they're wrong. They're going to redouble down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, we have the No Man's Sky route to be like, yeah, this isn't great. We're going to work on it, and it's at least good to see like some works being done on it. I don't know if that means the game goes from a nay to a yay, but
it's also there to boost.
I'd be willing to give it another shot.
For sure. Yeah, it's also there to boost sales for the PS5 version, which will have all this at launch. So they're going to get their. Oh yeah, there it is. The Trackers Alliance stuff and the open lane thing is available now. Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. Free lanes and Armada, Terran Armada, April 7th. I got that mixed up. I thought I forgot about the PvP thing.
So I may.
I'll check it in April.
So April's when the.
April 7th. It's a ways off. Well, not that far off.
Trackers Alliance. No, that's available now.
That's now.
Terran Armada is the name of the new.
Okay. Yeah, and the free lane bit.
There's a Shattered Space. Oh my god, it's mostly negative. The Shattered Space DLC.
That one did not. Oh boy, I just noticed the free lane update has the circle. Hold on. Let's go back. Look at that, Bo. Look at your circle. It's back.
Oh god, I hate that thing so much, man.
Maybe they'll give you more options for turning it off or something.
I mean, by now there's got to be a mod that lets me remove it.
Oh, there has to be. There's a mod to make all the girls clean in Skyrim. So why wouldn't there be? I hate those.
A clean girl.
Freaking perverts out there.
No, we don't need the mod anymore. We've got DLSS 5 just for $2,000.
Yeah, just clean them right up. All right, so there's that. Let's see. Oh, and then this story. Sega redid Yakuza, the TV show, but with like $20 free on YouTube. You showed me this and I couldn't believe this was real.
So like this is what it is. Sometimes they film on a real set. Sometimes they use the Yakuza 1 background.
Yeah, like the city,
as
right?
part of the thing, as this I've even seen like there's this hand that comes out and stamps a form, and it's clearly, yeah, look at what you're looking at there. You're looking at
it's game footage. It's like
that's the game footage. Yes,
yeah,
but the real actors walking through it
like this.
And now this is. And this is like TV show level acting and aesthetics. It's not like, because they did a Yakuza on Prime, which is Yakuza 1-ish, but it kind of followed its own agenda. This game is literally the video game. These are like this scene is in the video game, including, just hold it, because they're going to introduce the characters and they do it the way they do in the game.
Look at that.
Go black and white and show the text,
I love it.
Koja Clan, Dojima Family, Executive Assistant or whatever, like the full title, Kazuma Kiryu. And look at the guys they got to play them. Like Kazuma here should be like in his 20s or maybe 20s, because he hasn't gone to jail yet.
Yeah.
But the actor's like clearly 40s, maybe early 50s. Like everyone is like also like older for some reason, but they're great. They're actually performing very well. I like this guy's Kazuma, but he's not in his 20s. Like it's
also the way they film it, they set up the scenes and the composing of the scenes. It feels like video game in-engine cutscene.
So apparently this was made to help give people some, like, who don't want to play Yakuza, because there was a Yakuza 3 re-release.
Yeah.
They made this as like the story so far kind of thing of Yakuza 1, so you could understand some of it.
That's amazing.
And it's like there's 3 episodes, I think. Well, it's 2 as far as I've seen, but I think there's a third one.
Yeah.
But it's basically, you know how you could just watch a no commentary cutscenes only Yakuza 1?
Yeah.
That's basically what this is, but it's like, so far it's like 2 to 3 hours of, I'm like so happy they made this. Like it's just,
I mean, look,
watch this. Hang on, you got to watch. He's gonna do. This is like, instead of going for realism, here we go.
Yeah,
because Kazuma, boom, he's going in rush mode. And so for our audio listeners, there's a purple cloud. Now there's a blue cloud. He's in brawler mode.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's doing moves from the brawl. Like it's like literally somebody listened, and we were like, just do moves from the game. They're like, okay, here you go, bud.
This is a gift, dude.
Yeah, and then watch, beast mode is coming up. Yeah, beast mode. Now he does big swings, and then he's going to pick up something and smash it with it.
The stunts aren't particularly good. They're kind of
no. This is like a TV. This is like in the 90s when you did a TV something. It was like, clearly we're not going to have special effects, right?
Yeah.
So, or if we do, they're going to be like budget as hell, and that's what we have here, including,
fantastic.
Like I said, the backdrop. Just if you tab ahead to go to like minute 29-ish, minute 29 of that video. It's in the middle.
Oh, you mean hour 29?
Oh, just 29. There you go.
Oh, 29 minutes.
Yep. 29 minutes. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. There we
All
go.
Right. Yeah, watch this now. Sorry, audio listeners, but he's literally walking down the video game street, like green screened. This is him just getting out of jail.
Oh shit!
Isn't this incredible, dude? Like, this is so cool. I love it. Like,
I love it.
Now, when you first get out, someone's going to talk to you, and now they're not even doing the dialogue. He's just going, "Nani?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Eh?" And he goes,
They're doing that thing they do.
Yeah. They're not saying the full lines of dialogue. And look, there you get a free handkerchief. That happens in the game when you first come in. There's people that give out free handkerchiefs.
This is so good. Like, why?
It's
where
so good?
Is there a? Did they do mini games and stuff, karaoke and all that?
I don't know. I haven't watched the full thing yet. I've just watched like half of episode 1, like up to about this point. Not that I've seen, but they do Majima. Majima's in this, and he's just a weirdo who tries to fight you, for no reason.
Magical, dude.
It's so good, dude. Everyone needs to if you like Yakuza, this is actually exciting, even though it's also bad.
I think it's part of what makes it great is how bad this looks.
Yeah, like they intentionally leaned into doing something camp, but also it's fan servicey in a way that Amazon show did not.
No, not even close.
The Amazon show could have been any Yakuza show. It didn't matter that it was part of the Kazuma franchise. Like, they did some stuff. It wasn't terrible. But, there was not the goofiness of the series is part of the charm that it has, and it decided not to do any of that, and to its detriment, I think.
I agree.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Anyways,
YouTube,
Yakuza
right?
TV is back. Yeah, it's right on. It's IGN. It's on the IGN.
IGN's the network, basically.
I don't know if IGN paid it, but IGN's the network presenting the English one at the very least. But watch it on YouTube. Don't go to IGN. There's
no
ads. It's
don't go there. But I put the link in chat. We'll include it in the show notes as well.
It's episode 1. There's an episode 2. I think it's just 2 episodes, but I'm not sure if there's a 3 or not.
That's incredible. Wow.
Oh, I think maybe not, because I'm just tapping ahead. This looks like the end of Yakuza 1. Yeah,
I love it. So there's no pirate. This is all catch up to 3, right? Is the idea?
Yeah, I don't think there's any 2 in here, but 2 is kind of a side quest in a way, probably. I haven't started 3 yet. I do have the newest 3. I'm going to play it soon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot you had that.
But basically, Kazuma doesn't want to lead he wants to retire. He wants to do an orphanage. He's just not interested, but you're a Yakuza for life, so he gets sucked in. So he's trying to set, his clan on a good path so he can leave it in good hands and just be left alone.
Yeah.
So there's this son of a person that died. He's trying to but he's a young man. He's trying to just get him to be an adult.
Sure.
So that's sort of 2 is kind of about that and some other shit. But, it's not really, 1 is more personal to Kazuma. You know what I mean? So
I know Sega does a lot of stuff now publishing wise, but I love that they kind of became the Yakuza company. Gone are the Genesis and Sonic the Hedgehog, whatever. And all the things you think of when you think Sega, fine, historic, whatever, push it to the side. They're basically the Yakuza company. And I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's great. More of this, please, Sega.
Oh, maybe there is an episode 3.
Oh, is there? Might be.
It's important.
Yeah, it's important stuff.
We're recording a show, but I need to know.
Sometimes things are important and we have to follow through on them. Actually, while you're doing
there is an episode 3. Yes.
That means
sweet. 3 hours. Oh,
sweet. 3 episodes. Get in there. Get it done.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm looking at the end. This looks like the end of the Yakuza. Okay. This makes more sense.
I will try and remember to put this in show notes so people can find it easy. But if you search for Yakuza by IGN, but do it on YouTube, you'll find it.
And if you read the comments are basically no way they did this thing. This is so peak. Yeah. So there's a big fight between Majima and Kazuma. It's awesome.
It's incredible. I love this.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just funny because I was so excited for the Prime show and it was ass. And then this YouTube random $20 budget thing is like the best thing ever.
$20 is being generous. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we'll talk about the games that we played. I never did hear from John on a John show to insert here, so there will just be the break.
He's on vacation. I think,
I'm glad he's taking the time. He doesn't need to be doing this stuff. Yeah, cool. He did that 11-hour or that 6-hour video for commentary. I don't know how he had time for that.
Is that for patrons?
So the first hour is free for everybody. The remaining 5 hours are all up for patrons and substackers in their entirety. And they're already up. They're already up.
Really earned his Gen AI rendition with that.
I know, right? Good Lord. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned. All right. I'm going to, you're going to go do what you do. I'm going to do the same.
I just need to, okay.
I'm going to unpause that. Resume. Okay. Hey, we're back, everybody. Welcome back to our games discussion portion of the show, where Bo and I talk about the games we played. I don't know what John did. He probably played 20 more times through Resident Evil 9, all without AI slop filters, doing it the real way, baby.
Like a real man.
Like a real gamer.
Like his photo looks.
Yeah, exactly. So here goes. It's really loud. Sorry, not that. That. All right. I played a lot of World of Warcraft. I'll admit it. That's kind of where my obsession's been. Midnight's got me by the cheeks. This thing's fun. Let me turn that off. It's very, very good. And I'm not sure why I said this with War Within as well, so this isn't anything new, but basically it's just, wow, you just can come back to it. You pick up where you left off. You have a great time. Do you get to a place eventually where I go, all right, I've had my fill? Yeah, I will. Again, like always. But having a time right now and enjoying the hell out of it. I will say a couple things. I think delves are vastly improved. You know how it used to be you had to carry around in your physical inventory those keys, the chess keys, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called, Bo. They're called
for which activity?
For doing delves. Coffer keys.
Coffer key, yeah.
So they've changed it. The way it works now is you collect the pieces that when you combine them, they create keys throughout your other regular gameplay. You're just out collecting them or getting them off world quests or whatever. And when you enter the delve, it now just goes zhunk and makes you a key based on what you had of the currency bits. So you don't have to worry about that shit as much. It's not like you got to check your inventory. Okay, do I have a key? Okay, I better go down there when I have a key. You just make keys now when you walk in.
I didn't love the key system because it, like a lot of stuff, it's gating. I don't have any keys, so it's not worth doing the delve. But I felt like doing a delve. So
yeah, that was a weird
thing. Yeah.
That was a weird thing. They make it easier to get that stuff, and now easier to be prepared when you do go in there. The other thing I really like is the new prey system. It basically works like this. Yeah. It's another single player focused aspect of the game, and so far I think it's really good. There's differing opinions. You're going to hear some people don't like it. I don't think it's as grindy as people say, but basically you go talk to this underworldy guy and he says, all right, there's a whole story, but basically go out and hunt down this dude and get him before he gets you or whatever. And you actually go to the areas to do it. Now you can be out there doing other things and have it occur while you're working on other stuff. Probably that's the efficient way to do it. But what I've done is just I can go find where he is. There's an icon on the thing. So he's in this general area and suddenly he shows up while I'm killing stuff. And then I take him down, but then he poofs out of there to live another day. And then I've got more clues though about where he might be. And those things unravel over time. You do different activities to get to the final fight. And then when you beat that guy at the end, depending on your difficulty level, he'll drop better and better gear. And I've gotten some really good upgrades out of it, and it feels rewarding, and I like the vibe of it. And I actually think it's a really neat new addition to the game. So I like it. I think the prey system's pretty cool. It's not perfect. It's got some stuff it could probably use to refine itself, but that's what they do. And back to delves for a second. The new delves are all very strong, I think, really interesting and varied. Lots of different stuff happening. I mean, they were always dynamic in that what you were meant to do inside any particular delve will change dynamically depending on what day you're doing it, and what story is currently active. That's still true, but the base stuff that's here for season 1 is real strong. I think I've really enjoyed my time in delves. I hit 90 with my paladin, got him to eye level 214, 15, something like that as of yesterday. And then I also have been leveling my warlock when I've had time, and he's a few levels away from max. But
so you're doing more than one character while you
trying to decide. Like right now, demonology warlocks are freaking beast. They're like topping our DPS charts in all the PvE, PvP, raid, all that stuff. They're the best at the moment. That changes, right? That stuff gets nerfed, whatever. But they're really fun, and I keep going back to him just to level him because I just think he's fun. Whereas, paladins are a little bit one note in terms of what they do. Their rotation's not that big a deal for DPS anyway. I haven't tanked anything so far. It's all been DPS up to this point with the paladin, but I keep almost spending $25 for a race change because I like Zandalari trolls so much. I kind of want to make my undead hunched over little bastard into a troll and make him bigger. So when he's like summoning demons and just looking like a badass, I kind of want to do more of that. But
yeah, but you have a character. It's a warlock, but you just want to race change him.
I kind of just feel like race changing him. I don't know what my problem is. It's a weird feeling of like, Zandalari trolls are my favorite race in the game. Not because they're like, hey, man, or any of that. They're the tallest, so they best represent height for me, and I like a good tall character. I like how broad and badass they are. I like that they're not hunched over, and I like that they are relatively new model. They've been around since Battle for Azeroth, and they still look great, and they're formidable, and they are the tallest race in the game. I did the math on this. It's crazy. Actually, can I find the list on this? Let's see.
I mean, I can tell from raid when everyone's standing, they look so huge.
Yeah, dude. Let's see. Tall. Let's see if I can find where I actually did the math on this. Oh, here it is.
It might have like a height comparison graphic or infographic somewhere, probably.
Here it is. Here is the tallest to the shortest. Let's see if this matches what you might have thought. Zandalari troll, tallest at 10 feet is what they're supposed to be in the game. Is 10 foot tall. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That's pretty cool. Kultiran humans, the Kultirans, the fatty dudes, they're 8.5 feet tall.
Fatty.
I mean, they look like they're carrying around a gut,
Sure, no, they're robust.
They were also from that expansion, 8.5 feet, 8.5 feet tall. Taurens, I would have thought would have been one of the tallest. They're actually only 8 because they're hunched. They are short.
I mean, at one time they were probably the tallest.
Yeah, I think at one time they definitely were before these other two. High Mountain Tauren, roughly the same. Draenei 7.6 or 7 feet 6 inches. Lightforged Draenei same. Night Elf 7.3. Nightborn, that's just a modified version of them, so they're the same. And the Halinar or the Haranir, the new ones, the spiky freaking
Bat boy
people, they are the same as Night Elves.
Oh, okay.
Orcs 7 feet. Magar Orc, same as Orc. And these are all upright standing, not the hunched overs. Troll Darkspears, which are automatically hunched, those are only 6'8". Worgen 6'6". Blood Elf 6'4". Void Elf, same as Blood Elf. Human 6'2". Dark Iron Dwarf 5. Dwarf 5. Earthen, the Earthens, which are basically dwarves, right around 5'9", something like that. Pandaren 5 feet and stocky. Vulperans 3 feet 8 inches. Now we're getting tiny. At number 22, goblins at 3'4". Gnomes at 3 inches 4, and finally the mecha gnome at 3 feet 3 inches. Anyway, I like the big tall guys, but that is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a fan.
You picked the right race for it. It's they're the tallest.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna, like an idiot, I'm gonna throw $25 at nothing but a race change. It's so dumb. Why am I doing it? I may as well. It'd be faster, probably not faster, but I have a level 80 boost thing. I could just boost a troll, quickly get back to level 85 or whatever the hell I'm at now.
Yeah, I mean it sucks that they charge for the time saving aspect of it, but it's better than it used to be. We had to start from level 1, so.
Yeah, it is crazy to think there are 24 possible races in the game. It used to be like 8.
24.
Yeah,
Dang.
they're all most of them are allied races now, but that's a lot.
And I know the differences are minute visual things,
it depends on high mountain Tauren and Tauren
or dwarves are okay.
Yeah, dwarves are all the same, different textures, but there are enough here that are different that I think it's a good mix. Obviously Worgans are very different. I think Zandalari trolls are much different than regular trolls.
Drakthir are awesome.
Yeah, Drakthir are cool.
I like the Drakthir.
The Volperas are very different. Mechanomes
I just wish
cool.
they wore more of their armor when they were in dragon form.
Yeah. So anyway, been up to that.
Did you do any dungeons yet, or?
I did a couple I've done that's not true. I've done a few public dungeons, nothing with friends yet. It's just all normals and heroics with the paladin.
I think it's the first raid night tomorrow night for the core, whatever they're calling ourselves now.
I know. We're supposed to be, is that tomorrow, Friday?
Yeah. I haven't touched it yet.
So you're probably not the eye level they need.
Yeah, I put myself as tentative. I'm probably not showing up.
I need to get in there. I'll probably
part of my WoW approach too is when I play a lot, and I know stuff is time gated. So I'm like, yeah, don't need to play it right away.
It's true.
I might wait a little bit.
It's true. I mean, season 1 is upon us, but there's no rush to do anything.
Yeah, there's just a lot of playing otherwise.
Freaking Crimson Desert.
Hard to fit it all in. The MMO is very time consuming. So I think I'll probably at some point I'll get in there, but I just haven't felt the big desire to play. Now I did the opening mission, right? And, I'll come back.
Yeah, been having a good time though. We did an episode of The Instance where I talked about this. We'll likely do another one soon, but it's basically, I really feel strongly that the campaign is both super cheesy. It's always been cheesy, but it's really cheesy this time around. But it's Metzen cheesy, and there's a difference. There's something I'm really enjoying about
Heroes of the Lights must band together.
Yeah, champion to me. A lot of that. I mean, that never really left, but it's got his stamp on it, and you can feel it.
I'm curious where it goes because the whole premise seems like an opening act to something else, which I know nothing about still. So I don't know if anybody knows, if that's coming in a later patch or if that as you progress through the story it becomes evident.
Well,
because it has all the trappings of side quest of oh, here we go, it's the Zelatath. Meanwhile, you're in Zulaman getting boogers for a witch doctor.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. That's usually how it works. And there's things like that in this. Here's what I can say without giving anything away. I was talking to Chris the other night and I said, hey, I forgot to tell you I finished the campaign and loved every second of it. I feel like this is one of the stronger entries. And he said, thanks, man. And we're really proud of it. It gets even better. He says, wait till the 0.1 patches. Or no, let's see. Wait for these 0.1 patches, and then the 0.2 patch is mega. So whatever all that means.
All right,
but cool. That's not him doing marketing. That's just two guys talking. So I think
it's great to hear a game developer be like, I'm excited for you to see my other shit. So great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really exciting stuff. So I've been having a ball in there, but I did get a chance to play a couple other games. I played a game. I like them dice games. Games with dice. Big fan. And I think I found a banger.
You found a dicey banger?
I found a dicey banger. This thing is called Dice with Death. And
don't order the dicey banger.
It is literally a dice game where you play against Death himself. And Death is trying to, I guess, get you to die one more time or something. But story aside, there really isn't much of one, but it's kind of snarky. He's got fun lines and stuff. But the game is basically Yahtzee meets... I guess Balaltro, sort of, because there's a lot of modifiers in this and weird dice you can collect and use.
What you're showing has a poison dice, so.
Oh yeah, definitely. So when you start, you basically start with a kind of dice, and it will give you a benefit. Like in this case, whatever your green one will roll for the first roll will be how much poison damage you afflict on Death, and it's an overtime affliction. that will keep adding up. So he's slowly taking damage because of the poison. There's other dice. You start with like a red one that's like so much extra life at the beginning of the fight because you pre-heal for something, you overheal or whatever. So there's different dice do different things, and you unlock better ones as time goes on. But just like in Yahtzee, you're trying to come up with these combinations, a little like poker, but it's like, so he's got 3 6s there. So he's got at least 3, a set of 3, plus looks like 2 4s. So he's got essentially a full house. Then you have 2 dice left in that particular hand. And you can roll those 2 dice again to take, this is where the risk comes in. You can roll those again and hope for a match or some kind of combo that will help you to add to the damage, because you bank the damage from the first roll.
Right.
And then you roll again if you want to take the risk. If the risk fails and it's a bad match, that 101 hit points he's got right there, that 101 damage points, those go poof and you're done. Your turn basically got whiffed.
Yeah, okay, I see.
So there's the risk in there. Now, different dice will give you more reasons to take greater risks, and some will make you take less risks and use more early damage, but that's the fun of the game, is every run's different. You get runes between every time you kill him, and then he goes up in damage points. This is the Belultro-like, where he's now 400 points of health instead of 200 and whatever, and you got to do better every time and try to take him all the way. I've beaten him all the way once. Every other time I was either I died or got my ass handed to me. Super fun and addicting. Like, just rolling, for me, a game that just says, hey, roll some dice for damage numbers and then some modifiers. That's just fun on its own. And these cool physics of these dice rolling is just kind of addicting. And you're like, I gotta roll one more. And there's lots of flourishes and graphical shit going on. And deciding to pass and not take a risk versus taking the risk is a little scary. And also, if you get a perfect kind of Yahtzee lineup where every die is used, those are really satisfying and they really hurt him. And I got really hooked on it. Oh, you see those little flames on the upper right corner there?
Yeah, the blue flame.
Blue flames. Those are how many games you played so far. And so what you're trying to do is get from the top of that all the way to the bottom. If you've got a flame for every spot there, that's you've beaten death.
Okay.
And I've only done it once. And when I did, it unlocked a ton of shit that I then could take into new runs. Really fun. Yeah, cheap too. I think it was, I don't know, $8. It's on sale for its launch. It's 1.0 launch.
I like the aesthetics too of everything. It looks,
Yeah, it's like a combination. Oh, I forgot to mention up here you can kind of see right here, this is a little potion bottle. So if you're hurting on health, these are things you can earn throughout a run, and they'll stack them. There'll be more on here. Sometimes little relics get thrown on this stone table. I appreciate
the commitment to like table items.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. If you're going to go, what's the word for that? There's a word, skeuomorphic. If you're going to be skeuomorphic with stuff, go all the way, in my opinion. It supports controller on Steam Deck, plays just great in that regard. It plays great with mouse and keyboard, as you might expect for a game like this. That's kind of the game. That's the loop. And I would say if you like Belultro or any of these games that you take a basic game like a dice game or a card game and then just throw in all these weird extras, that's what this is. And I quite like it so far. It's being reviewed well too. So check it out. Again, that is called Dice with Death.
Dice with Death. Looks cool.
Fun game. And get it before it goes up to 15, because right now it's like 30% off or something. And then finally, I played a game called Collector's Cove. This was a code given to me by the developer. It came out of the blue, actually. I hadn't heard of it prior to this. But somebody got wind that I like these cozy games, right? Farms and islands and the whatnots. And this game is a game where you primarily live on a big barge boat instead of on a farm, like, Stardew Valley style on a farm. Instead, what you do is you go on this boat, and on the boat, you're always traveling to new islands. And on the islands is where you go harvest all the cool stuff that you might need. Stone, ores of different kinds, trees, wood, iron, copper, all these kind of things. And then when you get that stuff, see if I can get her back on the boat here. Here we go. When you're back on the boat, you can create, on the deck of the boat, you create plots for your food that you're going to grow. So you actually farm it right there on the ship. Bo, you fish a lot.
Oh no!
I know. This is where I was gonna. I knew. Oh yeah, there's a dinosaur that pulls you around. That's the other thing I should mention.
The dinosaur's adorable.
Yeah, he's cute, and you can over time you can unlock hats for him and color changes, and you can name him and you can hug him, and it's all real dumb.
Oh, the dinosaur is the best part. Holy shit!
Yeah,
it's
awesome. Pretty cool. You can feed the dinosaur to make him have longer stamina, so it takes less breaks to get to the next island. While you're fishing or while you're hanging out by the boat, you can see that fish out there, the silhouette. She's fishing on the roof like an idiot. Something wrong with this person. You fish out right out into the ocean. You catch fish on there. You have different kinds of quests to get better fish. You have a compost machine that you can build. You can build bait machines to have better bait. You upgrade all your tools all the time, so better trees, better ores. Like all those mechanics you're used to with these cozy farmy, things. Yeah. They're all there in some form. But it's what makes this unique and what I like about it is the aesthetic that you're on a giant barge. And when you need to, this is cool. So you get inside this little plunger machine and if there's any floating detritus in the ocean, like boxes of goods, you can go out there and pull them in and now they're yours. What do they call that? There's a word for that.
Grappling?
Yeah, but there's for the stuff that's out floating. There was
harpoon.
I can't remember. Anyway, it's stuff that fell off other boats, I guess. But you get to keep it all. So it's like different soils and seeds.
Salvage or loot.
Booty. Yeah, booty. I guess booty. I haven't seen any pirates yet, but yeah. And then your uncle, this is the weird bit about this game. There's day-night cycle. You don't ever get too sleepy. There is a bonus to having slept and saved because then you have some extra energy for a little while, like a buff.
Oh, okay.
But that wears off after a while. Yeah, exactly. It's like a rested XP. Exactly right. But that only lasts so long. This person will eventually get better fishing so that it's way quicker catching fish. It never takes this long for me now because I've upgraded. But anyway, after that burst of energy, it goes back to normal. But you could work 24/7. You don't have to go, oh, it's midnight, I better get some sleep. It doesn't care. It also doesn't, you have limited inventory, but a lot of those trappings that are kind of annoying are not here. It's just it just wants you to play and have fun. Graphics are nice. Like I said, you can customize your dino yourself. You can be a girl, a boy. You can change all your hats and your hair and your backpacks.
Have you met this Uncle Gary character?
Yeah. So Uncle Gary, this is the weirdest thing. Do you see this bell back here on the wall? If you go ring that bell way up there in the upper right, you ring the bell and it will summon the market barge. Okay. And it will take a minute so you can go do other things. But then suddenly out of nowhere, this market barge will come zooming up from behind you and pull up next to you. And there's a bridge now between you. It's basically another boat of a similar size. And you go over there and in the line to get seeds and things for cultivating crops, there's a guy there selling stuff, but it's a dude with a fake mustache and glasses. It's your uncle, but he wants you, for some reason, he doesn't want you to know it's him. I don't know why this is. But you go in there and you buy seeds from that guy or sell shit to him. It's like, oh, I got all these fish. I'm going to make some money. So you sell fish to him. And then you go to the next one. And as you walk away from the first kiosk to the second one, that guy with the glasses and fake mustache runs away and then runs back out in the new place you're in with a different hat on, a different pair of glasses, and takes off the fake mustache, for example. It's the same guy, though. And he's still pretending he's not your uncle.
He's an eccentric, I guess.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like, I can't quite make sense of it. It's quirky and fun, but it's like, why are we doing this? It's like really weird. Anyway, then there's a third stall for doing furniture or something, and same thing. Comes out, same guy, different clothes, and pretends he's not your uncle. And then you sell there, and you can do this anytime. You can summon the barge whenever you want, sell all your extra stuff you don't need, or some of your produce that's worth money, buy stuff, seeds or things that you might need from him. He may sometimes give you some hints about quests or whatever. And then you go back and that's kind of the loop. And while you're at while this thing's traveling to the next island, you can be doing all these activities on the boat. When it gets to the island, you get off the boat and go do gathering and other things on the island. And there's quests out there too. So like hit these 3 stones and it'll unlock a chest somewhere on the island. It's all random. It's all generated on the fly. It's a very unique one of these. It is still one of. Oh, look, he's tugging him here. I got to show you this. Let me back it up. Okay, watch this. This is cute. He wakes him up because he's resting, turns around, and then does. Oh, see?
Oh, that is adorable.
See, it's kind of cute. Yeah. It's a real wholesome, good time. So if you like your Animal Crossings and your Stardew Valleys and your whatever, this genre of stuff, it's a pretty fun one of those. And when you get to an island, it's a very cool experience because you never know what's going to be there. And there's always some kind of weird puzzle or extra stuff or a new vegetable you haven't had yet.
It's an interesting loop. Like, I like the idea. You're on your floating garden and then you have like encounters with,
yeah. Like, it's just enough of a difference in setting and, I don't know, ideas that it shakes it up. It feels like
does it work well on the deck?
Really good on deck, no issues, no problems. Like smooth as pie, runs great on PC as well. This is also on Switch, Switch 2 and Switch 1. I believe it's for both. I don't have it there, but I hear it's a very fine version on there. It's just a nice take that's unusual, and I like it. Also, there's something I like about being on a boat in the middle of nowhere in the ocean. I don't know what it is. It's an aesthetic I get into. And you can decorate anything and everything. You can move furniture around. You can get a new bed. You can put the bed wherever you want it. You can change your mind 10 times. It doesn't matter. Like right here, she's building some new stuff to process her stuff. Like it's just a rad game. I like it. Anyway,
it looks pretty cool.
Collector's Cove. Big ups from me. Spent a lot of time in that at night this week. John's out. Like I said, probably playing Resident Evil 9 somehow. Who knows? But
somehow in his brain, like he's
in his mind. Yeah. Even though he's on rides at Disneyland, he's still thinking about it. But this is a good reminder to mention that he put up the first hour of his commentary playthrough of Resident Evil 9 Requiem. And I put that up on everything: YouTube, Substack, the free version of Substack, the free version of Patreon, all the places you could just see it. YouTube, it's all up there already, that first hour. Then the next 5 hours of that commentary run are up for subscribers to any of our subscriberships. So if you are on Patreon or you're on Substack at any level, either of those two will get you access to it. And it's already up. And it's like a gigantic video. Well, it's 5 hours. So watch John beat the game yet again and talk a ton about it. And I heard a lot of it while I was editing and stuff. Tried to not watch too much for spoiler reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really good. Like, John's a good commentator, it turns out.
And when it's something you're passionate about, too, it definitely brings out the best.
Oh, yeah. Plus, he knows that game like the back of his hand now.
I can't wait. I've been saving myself to watch your playthrough.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like...
That's coming too
soon. Not going to play it, not interested in buying it, but I'll happily watch you two trips around in it. I'm actually looking forward to it.
That'll be soon. When he gets home, we're going to lock the date in him.
Lock it in.
Yep. It's happening. Yeah. So watch for that, and do check out that stuff that's up there now, frogpants.com/core for details. Bo, what'd you get into this week as you waited for the desert?
Nothing too excited, honestly. Nothing too exciting, honestly. Just the usual shit. I played a ton more Slay the Spire because that game. Oh, we're opening a bag of chips.
Oh, I thought I muted that. You still hear me?
I can't see you right now, so I don't know what you're doing.
So, all right, that's crazy. I need to clean this thing again. My mic switch is supposed to mute that. I just have these sunflower seeds.
Isn't it? Sunflower seeds.
Yeah, so sunflower seeds.
Eat all the sunflower seeds you want.
And when I first did it, I pushed this. Let's see if I can.
You did it pretty aggressively. That's why I was like,
So, okay. It's just got a little smell. I think there's a little scooge inside there, and I got to clean it. Anyway.
All right, get rid of the scooge.
Sorry, that must have been really annoying.
No, it's fine. It's just I get distracted very easily. I don't care.
It's like push to burp. Anyway,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I've been playing Slay the Spire, and personally, I'm up to like Ascension levels 2 and 3, which is to 10. I haven't been progressing too hard, but I'll play a run and I'll try it out. So I'm learning the classes. But I played 3-player multiplayer this weekend with Pepperoni Pete and Croft, and
how'd that go?
I gotta say it's a pretty chill time actually. Like the board game was very like strategic, where you're like trying to do things. So everyone can see each other's hands, and you kind of work together to overcome the difficulty. But like when you're playing the video game version, like I'm so fast, I'm just like play. It's like it actually just goes a lot quicker. So it's kind of a chill time where it was like fun to like do the mission, but or do the climb. But it was also chill enough where you could just kind of chat about other things too at the same time.
So. Well, so explain this to me. I know this video is not multiplayer we're looking at, but when it's multiplayer, are there 3 of you on screen and you're each have your own deck in front of you? Or
there's 3 people on screen. You see your own cards, and when someone plays a card, it's like actually when someone hovers over a card, you can see it over their head.
Okay.
There's also like like a World of Warcraft dungeon. There's like nameplates where you can see everyone's health.
Yeah.
And if you click it, you can see what relics they have and what cards are in their deck, from a detailed view.
Is it the idea that you could say, oh, Crofton, you've been poisoned and you're whatever.
Yeah, if you hover over your teammates, it'll show all their statuses and stuff too. It doesn't show it by default, but if you hover over people, you can see what's going on with them.
So will that help you make a determination during your turn to go, well, I'm going to heal you with this card I have that heals?
Well, there's no real healing even in multiplayer.
Okay.
But block, I could probably put block. Yeah. The multiplayer stuff's you're pretty siloed off. There are multiplayer cards, but mostly what you're doing is playing as if it was single player. It's just, the health pools get really deep. And when the enemies attack, like let's say it says attacking for 10, it hits everybody for 10. So everyone's responsible for getting their own block. Like really, if there's 3 players, that's like 30 damage, but everyone's just got to mitigate their own 10.
Oh, so you're not like the enemies in that there's a line of 3 of you that may or may not be targeted.
No, there's no tank. Like everyone just takes all the effects.
Oh, okay.
So as if it was like kind of single player, like it's just if something happens, it happens to everybody, all the time.
Okay.
So that kind of makes conversations about it easier. Like everyone knows, oh, I need to block this amount. I need to do this amount. And where you sort of coordinate is on like, I'm going to apply vulnerable or weak. That being said, those conversations were a little more active with 2 players. With 3 players, somebody's always got a weak or a vulnerable. Like, it was like, and Pepperoni Pete's not a sophisticated card player, so whenever he had Bash in his hand, he'd just play it all the time.
Well, yeah.
It's not like we had to talk about it. It's like, you need to defend. You're spending 2 mana on Bash. He's like, I don't care.
It's like he knows what he wants.
Well, he's playing Ironclad, which is, you do get the auto heal of 6 HP per combat. It worked out.
Sure.
But
then if you guys all take, let's say Pepperoni Pete and you have done your moves, then you're waiting for Crofton to do something before then the turn happens, the enemy strikes, and then you all have fresh turns, right?
Yeah. No, so everyone has their turn at the same time. Like, so.
But you could still be waiting for one of you, right?
Yeah, you can coordinate, but the game doesn't put any framework on it for you. Like when it's the player's turn, it's like, there you go, play your cards.
Okay.
So whoever plays first, you can do any order, anything. Like everyone's just free to do their own thing on the player turn. So you can wait and try and coordinate the right order, or everyone can just like fire off their cards however they want. Generally, if like the encounters are not too bad, it doesn't matter. Once you get to like tough boss fights, communication, there is value in communicating, and that which is good. It's kind of striking a nice middle ground. We are playing on the first Ascension level though, which is the easiest version of the game. As things get tougher, I don't know how much more coordinating you want to do, but it's been really fun. Like I like it quite a bit. I already like playing the game, so it's fun to play with other people.
Okay, that's interesting. I was worried it was more like everybody the coordination had to be a little more intense, and it was almost like it would be better as a couch co-op-y thing. But
yeah, I mean, I think you need some, but you definitely. I think waiting for everyone to do their card and talking about every single card is like probably a little more tedious than it needs to be. You'll probably, if everyone's new to the game, you'll probably need to do it a bit more. Like this was Pepperoni Pete's first time. He played a bit of 1 but didn't like it, but we talked him into buying 2.
Yeah.
And he picked it up pretty quick, but there's still sometimes conversations you need to have about how things work. So
sure.
People are newer. You might have to, there might need to be some education. Depends. If everyone's already played tons of Slay the Spire and you're playing together, you probably don't need to talk as much. But if you're new and exploring the mechanics, you probably need to answer questions and experiment and stuff.
You share the same runes relics at the top?
Nope, everyone has their own relics. In fact, when you hit a chest, everyone sees all the relics in the chest, and then you click on the one you want, and if 2 or more people want the same one, there's a rock, paper, scissors battle that happens.
Oh, really? That sounds...
Yeah, it shows your hand, and then so everyone clicks it, and then it's like, okay, then it goes 1, 2, 3, shows...
Oh, is it a timing thing? How do you actually win?
It automatically, like, I think it's dice rolls. Like, it rolls a dice for you and the opponent, or if we had a 3-person one, we all wanted the same item. And I don't know. I don't really know how it figures out. I just know I want it for whatever reason. So, yeah.
That's cool.
It is. Yeah, it's kind of neat because I thought maybe we had to pick before we could continue, but no, it assumes maybe people might have a disagreement and it has an option to just sort of, it's basically a loot roll in
like the old WoW loot rolls. I guess it's still like that.
Rock, paper, scissors, but it functions the same way. Everyone wants the same item, so everyone rolls need, and someone gets it.
That's cool.
But you always walk away with an item. There's 3 items. It's just you might get one you desired less.
Right.
Or you could just talk it out and everyone could pick the items, and then there's no need for rock, paper, scissors. It's pretty flexible. Like I think they've planned pretty well for a good multiplayer experience, honestly.
Yeah, it seems neat, especially at this early stage. That's the other thing about this game. I did play some of this too this week. I forgot to mention it, but I'm still amazed outside of some of those art placeholders how ready this game is for prime time. It's really good.
Yeah, no, sometimes you play early access and you're like, yeah, it's not all here. Like Celeste only has the first 4 levels and it's only Act 1. It's very, you're like, well, the whole game is not here yet. But this feels like, I'm glad there's more coming, but it feels pretty close to just a full launch ready product, short of like the placeholder art. And I'm kind of hoping for a 6th class, at least the Mystic, if not something new. But
sure, there's
already a mod to add the Mystic in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from the first game. Yeah.
Oh, wait, a mod? Oh, wow, they've already got mods for this.
Yeah, it's already moddable. I mean, people have also decompiled it because it's in Godot. So it's fully moddable.
That's crazy.
It's probably not the best idea because if you make a mod now and they do an update, you probably have to update your mod. But people do that anyway.
That's cool.
Slay the Spires, it's great. It's a Game of the Year contender for sure. And it's not even. I even hate saying that about early releases, but I feel like it's kind of met that threshold and then some. So.
Sure. We've had some good news while you were talking about this game.
What's that?
Scipio in the chat informed me that as of literally while we're talking, Blizzard has a spring sale that just launched that brought the race change down from 25 to 1750.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm going to get a Zandalori troll.
Not the race change.
Yeah, I'd be crazy not to pay them money they shouldn't really get for this. I think I'll probably do it. That's 30% off. That's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Would you do it?
I can never pull the trigger on it because I just feel attached to my characters. So
I usually do too. I don't know what it is.
It's erasure. It's person erasure. It's a race change.
Yeah.
I'm against it.
I keep hearing the new Hallandar guys are great for warlocks because they have this amazing racial for something that helps. I can't remember what it is, but it's something that really procs something cool. But I also don't want to be this thorn guy. I don't know. I
mean, race change is fine. Depends on your attachment, right? For an alt, it's fine. But like for a character that I've played a lot, I feel like that's that character,
Well, that's true. Like GURP is never going to be anything but the orc he was raised as. Like that will never change.
Yeah.
But these alts I do, which, sometimes I mainline them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The undeads are just too small and hunched over. I just feel like they're little weenie boys. I need something big,
Yeah.
Big old boy
who doesn't fit into his cloak.
Yeah, exactly.
Cloaks like cover you, and then it's like fit like a t-shirt 2 sizes too small and all that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it. Thank you, Scipio, for the knowledge.
Yeah, it's on sale. What? You'd be stupid not to.
I would be crazy. All right. You also played some Timberborn. We're at the 1.0. Thank the Lord.
1.0 came out last week, and I decided, let me check it out. And then, when those games really start popping, you're like, I lost 3 days to this game. So that was kind of a big part of my week was just playing a ton of Timberborn. There's new stuff in there. first of all, there's like goals, like in the form of achievements, which are kind of okay because they're just kind of goals to do. In these city builder games, achievements kind of serve as like a framework for like doing things. It's not like, do 10,000 of this repetitive activity or something silly like that. It's like, build a settlement and feed everyone 1,000, maple. 1,000 sounds like a lot, but it isn't.
It's not really. Yeah.
Have nothing but like maple scones or something like that. I don't think it's scones, but like cinnamon rolls or something like that. Just, that's fun. Like, that's a fun sort of just task to like challenge to try and make an excuse to play more. Which does
it feel significantly more polished than when last time you played?
It feels pretty much the same. Like it feels like the game. Like it doesn't. The game was already feature rich. Like from launch. There's a reason it's been overwhelmingly positive since early access. The game launched with lots of stuff, but there's lots of like new things about it. One is I feel like the dynamite system is just a little bit better. So when you're doing terrain manipulation, I've found it a lot easier to do that. Also, it has now a new travel system in the form of zip lines, which are basically like buses. Like, people walk around, and part of like your town management is like, how far does the beaver have to walk to get home, to get food and resources, to do entertainment, and then to do their job?
Yeah.
And like,
you have to rest.
It affects your efficiency, right? So you're trying to build these places in like sensible spots where they don't have to travel too far. So one of the ways you can extend your settlement out within a single district is like these zip lines that serve as buses that like are 150% bonus to your speed. So it's like 2.5x, like your base speed. And they look cool. Like you can put the zip lines, like you can stack your houses 3 stacks high and then put a zip line on top. So it's like really aerial, and I've got this whole zip line network, and it was really fun. I'm already at like 500 beavers in my settlement. So it was really fun to increase the efficiency of like them going out to do forestry stuff. By providing them with a bus lane to go there, but it's a zip line. It looks really cool, and they're all taking the zip lines everywhere and stuff.
That's awesome.
So the zip lines, fantastic. I love the zip lines. No, the game is great, and like I've played it a lot, so like I've also mastered the fundamentals. Like, because obviously you want to, one of the annoying things is like setting up a forest is great because you need wood.
Yeah,
but the bad water rots the trees out, right?
Right,
and it's annoying if you're doing oak. Oak takes 30 days to mature. And then if you get bad water and it kills like the trees because it seeps into the land, it like slows down, your production and growth and stuff like that. So you got to build like these bad water, like resistant ground tiles that sort of keep it from spreading onto the land. So there's like lots of stuff like that like I know, if I'm planning ahead, I need to make sure to protect this area then. And, you build waterways to make sure the ground is green so the trees grow healthy because you can't grow them in desert dirt.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's just fully featured. You can make robot beavers. And I haven't played this. There's a second faction, which I never really played before because I always just play the basic, like the main, like they have normal births, I guess. They like bang and make kids. But like the iron beavers have growing pods.
Yeah, they do.
There's something breeding pod, like they breed them in pod. Like I just never really got into the second faction yet, so I need to like kind of.
Oh right, because there's like robot beavers, not robots, but they're
but they're not robots. They're sciencey beavers, I guess, and they grow in pods. Like is it like birth? I'm like, why are beavers in birth? What is going on here?
Yeah,
and I just go back to the main beavers because I understand procreation in that way.
Yeah,
I just never really got into the other one.
The game's got a really good vibe between if you like city builders, it's very good one of those, and if you like automation stuff, there's a good dose of that in here. It's just a great combo of those things, and if you want to have like an actually very distressing natural occurring crisis, the water system, which you can adjust how bad you want it to be, is awesome.
I'm going to load my game. I want to show you the zip lines because
let me see them.
I say zip lines, and you're just like, okay.
Well, I have a question about those. Well, I guess you'll show us, but can they drape over structures and your zip lines are essentially over the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they, it's not like you're making a bus line on the roads. You can put it above everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like cool way. All right, game, hurry up and load. But yeah, no, zip lines are there. Like, I didn't even read the patch notes because actually it was kind of hard to tell. But the game's received so many patches, like over. Like if you played at early access launch and now, there'd be a ton of shit. But there's new there's automation. There's an API feature which I don't understand how to use, but there's like a little switch that you can connect to a website.
Oh,
and I guess to do automatic management, there's a whole aspect I haven't gotten into yet.
I didn't know about that.
What's going on here?
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I don't think it's really necessary from a base game standpoint, but let me all right. Maybe the game. Oh, I gotta capture the game. Great podcast content. Sorry. Well, whatever. I want to show the zip lines. Okay, guys. I want to show Scott. Oh, this is not right. Sorry. Go to Chillville. Anyways, yeah, and there's like more food and maple syrup's a big thing. I don't know if that's new. I don't know what's new actually. It's just really good. So if you've been waiting to play,
now's the time.
Now's the time to play. It's in 1.0 and
still
it's
has
just a really quality like program. You just like
it
just
they just made and like Slay the Spire 2. This is an incredibly well made one of these things that you probably either already like a genre for or not. And this isn't going to like reinvent anything necessarily, but it's like really well done.
And like, the game will never like be this hypey game. Like, okay, here we go.
Is it loading?
My game world's now loaded.
There we go.
If I'd like to see it. I'm just going to put it on normal speed.
Oh man, look at you! You've been getting.
So see all these zip lines here.
Oh yeah, dude.
So let me just catch one of these. Like, let me find a
zoom's a little crunchy, but I can see him.
Hang on. So see how so this is like the main hub of where people live, right? And I have a statue. People go up, and this is where the zip lines are up on this thing. So if they come up here, you can see these guys taking the zip line.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, let me follow one here. So he's going up
these are great. I didn't expect it to be this.
The zip lines are amazing, dude. Oh, where did you go?
Are they very expensive infrastructure type thing?
I mean, you won't get them right away. They were like one of the last things I started building into my town. But it's just I'll sit here and just watch them go on the zip lines. It's kind of nighttime. Let me speed up back to day here. Just one sec. Yeah. And they're dancing in there's a dance hall. There's like bakeries and stuff.
Wow.
But
look at you, dude. My gosh.
Yeah, look at how big my town is. I have a population of 324 beavers, 565 beavers.
The beavers are taking over.
Yeah. Oh, we're daytime now. Hang on. Let's see what everyone's getting up to in the morning.
Forget about humans. I guess that's part of the story here.
The humans are all dead, and it's the time of the beavers.
It's the time for the beavers. Yeah, they're going to be top of the food chain.
Yeah. So you see, like I've also got like networks out up here. Like we have this like remote forestry network, and see that beaver came to go work in the forest, and now he's heading back home to do so. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? I don't know. There's some beavers going out back over there. Anyways, this game is fantastic.
Wow, that's awesome, dude. You make one play. Want to get in there?
Well, that's what happened. I just was like, let me check it out for an hour or two. I'm going to check out a bunch of games because, Esoteric Ebb came out and all this other shit.
Yeah.
And, and I just got stuck playing the one game.
I get it, dude.
So I was like, this Timberborn's like one of the greatest. I guess since it came out this year, it's Game of the Year contender now.
Oh, I think so. I mean, there are a few games already.
It's really good. It's just really fully featured. It does the whole beaver vertical perfectly.
The beaver vertical.
You know what I mean? Like top-down design.
No, I know what you mean. I just love it because it's not a thing we think of. Like normally a game like this is people building people things. And it's all about beavers. And it's easy to discount that or discredit it and go, I don't want to play a game with a bunch of beavers.
Yeah,
they would be missing out. It's very, very good.
But it's not even about the beavers. It's the city management. It's like they've done it really well. I'd love for these guys to do like a Sim City,
Oh my gosh. Somebody get it right. That'd be great.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
So
what else?
Timberborn was most of my play time this week. I spent a lot of time in there, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
The last one that I played was I got hooked into the Diablo 4 Season of Slaughter.
Oh, you get to be the butcher.
My last week, I was like, I bought my Doom shit. I'll be ready for when shit launches in April.
Mm-hmm.
Let me leave. But then I was like, I think Tyan in the I don't know how to say the username, Tian or Tyan in our core Discord was like, hey, there's swords that you get as drops. And I was like, oh, I didn't get all the Doom shit yet?
Yeah.
How do I get this Doom shit? And then it was like, well, I got to fight bosses. And I was like, oh, well, now I have to play to get the laser swords.
Yeah.
So I started playing and doing the progression, and I got into it. It was fun. It wasn't like I wasn't like, I'm just doing this just to get
still
it.
Diablo. Fundamentals are strong.
It's a fun season journey, typical. And I got my laser swords now, and I'm so close to finishing the whole journey that I might just play a bit more and get that wrapped up.
What's the deal with you with the? I almost said the beaver. What's wrong with me? Because we just talked about beavers. What's the deal with the butcher? You can be the butcher for a minute or something?
Yeah, it's actually pretty, it's not obnoxious. Like, you basically, if you're doing a Helltide, you can get some tokens that you turn into a thing. Like a pillar or whatever, one of those turn-in things. And you can turn into the butcher for a little while. That, there's a new dungeon type. It's called a slaughterhouse, where you just get to be the butcher, but the dungeon is like the towns in the game, and you just kill civilians. It takes about 2 minutes. It's like a 2-minute session.
Okay.
So most of what you're doing is as your character. There's also, I've been doing the PvP too, where you basically kill a bunch of stuff, and then whoever kills the most gets a butcher token spawning near them, and then you turn to the butcher, and then you PvP the other players. But as it's worked out, because builds are so OP, you basically die in 2 seconds as the butcher. And then the token drops on the ground and someone else can pick it up. You just take turns slaughtering the butcher.
Oh, I see.
As the butcher. It's just not balanced in terms of you have a chance as the butcher. Like, there was it was comical. There's 5 of us in a PvP zone, and no joke, someone would pick it up, they die in a second. And then someone else would pick it up, they die in a second. And there are some season journey stuff where it's kill things as the butcher. And one guy was just like, oh my God, come on guys. We're not getting anything done. It's what are we even doing?
Yeah.
And I think it's because one of the barbarians was he was so intent on killing butchers. He was spamming his attack button before it would even spawn, just in the spot where it would spawn.
Yeah.
I think he was trolling is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because everyone's just trying to fill their season journey. So it's I was I'd ride around and let them be the butcher for a little bit, then I'd kill them. But some people just no brain attacking butchers on site.
Now this is the butcher, right? Not some. Yeah. It's not every era has a butcher. It's the butcher from the previous games. Is that the
idea? And it's from the current game. He is in the current game. But what you're showing right now is the boss fight. There's also a boss fight, but they've added a new, lair boss, they call them. And it's the butcher. And it literally looks like the Diablo 3 encounter. Again,
I was going to say, the floors are all graded.
Asmodean's in the game, Belial's in the game, and so is Butcher. And I'm not complaining. It's great. It's just funny how much it looks like a different aesthetic version of Diablo 3. Same stuff, It's interesting.
Well, they got to get those fans.
I'm not complaining. It's fine. It's fun killing the butcher, and you can increase the torment in these more and more challenging. Just like how these games work. So,
and Ryan O'Kenny in the chat brought the butcher back before Kane. I mean, look, I don't know if you're ever going to get the Deckard Kane.
We might not even get Lorath back. Right. No one's coming back.
Nobody. All your helpful, smart guys with books, they don't come back.
Yeah,
but the butcher does. And he's pissed. Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
So it's fun. It's fun, and the laser swords look. You get a laser axe and a laser sword and a laser knife. And
the shield. The shield is cool.
Oh, and I have the shield. I've got a few more to unlock in the reliquary, but also that's part of it. Getting the shield was necessary because if I'm going to play a paladin, I just like spinny animated things, and that shield, it just spins all the time. It looks cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see if I actually have a picture of it here somewhere. Let's see. There. Where's the shield? Oh, I guess it's part of this deal.
Yeah, that's the shield there.
Okay.
It's not animating there because that's a picture, but it in the game it actually it spins like it's activated.
This right here, yeah. That's cool. I like that.
No, the Doom stuff's pretty neat, and so
these collabs are fine. Yeah. Like it's surprising it took Blizzard as long as because everybody else started doing it except them.
I mean, once Pikachu's in here, I'm gonna be cranky, but Doom fits pretty good. So.
Yeah, it's actually a good fit, which gives me hope that they want to keep things with good fits.
And honestly, with these transmogs, at the very least, you don't have to use them all. This is showing you using the full Doom set, but I actually use a different helmet.
Oh,
I have this
cool.
skull helmet that looks way cooler than. It looks good with the armor rather than the Doom guy helmet. Yeah. So I use that, this fits cool. So you don't even got to use all of it. You can just use the parts you like, which is also part of the fun.
Crowley in the chat says, is this a cosmetic purchase thing? Yes, for most of it, but there is some earnable, droppable stuff.
The armor is cosmetic. The mount, the armor, is purchase. And I mean, it's pricey. It's almost the price of a full game if you buy armor for every class. It's for every class.
Oh,
it's a bundle discount. You know how they do it in Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
$50, but if you spend $70, you can get four $50 skins. It's that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So it's pretty pricey to get the armor cosmetics, and the mount is separate. The mount and the wings. It's like a bundle, and the pets are overpriced too.
Always overpriced.
So those are all buying. What is available to unlock for free in the reliquary are weapon reskins. Right. So if you just want the laser swords and the cool Doom, I got my mace on my barbarian it's got an engine on it that has engine fumes coming out the back. It's all Doom styled. It looks amazing. That was free.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay for that one.
That's cool. But you did have to take out a new mortgage for the rest of it. My gosh.
Yeah, but I justified it this way. I barely do this stuff.
That's true.
And I really like Doom, and I really like Diablo. So, and I'm going to be playing more Diablo in the future. I hate when sometimes in Overwatch, if you buy something and then you're like, well, I'm done. And then, so why did I buy the thing? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be playing a lot of Diablo this year, I think. And it just,
I have an update. I have an update to the saga of whether I should get the Zandalari skin or not, or the Zandalari race change. Not only did it go on sale, but when I went in to actually purchase it, I had forgotten about this. I had $19 in credit, BlizzBucks or whatever, in my account. So I don't know how long that's been in there for years. So I just got that race change for kind of free. Because it's 17 some bucks. I have $2 left.
Money. You found money in the couch.
I found money in the couch. It was always my money, and it was always real money, and it's not free money, but it feels like free money.
It feels like it because you didn't know it existed anymore.
Yeah.
It was lost, and so it's just not a part of your current accounting. So free money.
Yeah, right. This is a happy ending to a twisted tale. I got there though. Can't wait to apply it later. All right, Bo. That was awesome. Lots of fun stuff this week. Let's do some of this.
That's a good question.
Got a quick one from Conrad. This is a text rather. He says, hello, Core. In regards to the last week's show, Scott, you mentioned your love for the one-button system in WoW. I still think it's awesome. What if I told you that you could pair this with your love for the Steam Deck and play WoW on the go or in bed with ease? YouTube installing WoW on your Steam Deck. He means look it up there. Along with the add-on called Console Port, it will be a game changer, I promise. Love the show. Long live the Core. So I've tried Console Port. It's great. Really easy to install, and looks like it was made for it. It looks like Blizzard made it mod for using controller. I've already tried that. What I haven't done is jump through all the hoops it takes to get WoW running on the Steam Deck, and it may be easier than before, but back in the early Steam Deck days when you were wanting to do this, it was a giant pain. So maybe some of that's improved. So I'll go look that up and dig into it a little bit. But alt play or experimenting with other races and classes and just dinking around in the game has never been a better time to do that, because you can do this one button assist thing and not have to go, all right, well, I got to remember what's the keys now? Wait, why is that rotation different? Where am I missing a spell? You don't have to think about that shit for a while you're just getting your feet wet.
That's always what happens to me with alts, especially with the level boost.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got a level boost. Let me use it. Let's say I do it on Hunter, and then I get in. I'm like, sweet, I'm 60. And it's like, oh.
Yeah. And then you quit. Then you don't do it.
And then it's like there's all these talent choices and there's a lot of buttons, and because I didn't do it from level 1. Yeah. I didn't like one of the great, a lot of games do this. It's not just WoW, but WoW is good at introducing you to things piecemeal. So you get used to what the buttons are over time.
Right.
But with a level boost, if you don't know how there's 3 subclasses too. So it's not just like learning one, it's 3 different vibes that you got to experiment with to figure out the one you want to play. You know what I mean?
It's tricky.
I usually get to that point and I'm like, actually, I'm going to do something else.
Yeah, you end up going back to your main because you just don't have.
I never play. That's why I pretty much play 0. I'm a 0 alt WoW player, mostly because I just unless I'm in the mood to learn how something like that works.
Yeah, and I
only know warrior and priest,
and it's so easy to go in there and go, sweet, I can just do this and see how this goes and how it feels overall, and then I can get as complicated as I want after that. And but you don't have to. And it's so easy to go to, if you're like, oh, I'm level 80, but I don't know what these talents should be. Go to freaking Icy Veins, export the text string, paste it in, bam. You've got what they at the moment consider the best build for whatever it is you want to focus on. And then you can get as nitty gritty later as you want. But just like the barriers to get in and catch up and to remind and all that stuff, I think they're handling that really well. And I'm stoked for it.
And you could just try it. Yeah. So I did try to do the alt thing in War Within. I did level up. I was like interested in augmentation.
Yeah.
Track here. What's the class called? I can't remember. Evoker. That's it. Which is like, it's like a buff. It's the closest thing to a bard that WoW has, where it's like mostly about buffing your team. And that's how you do damage.
Yep.
But it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Like, and it was very complicated. I'm like, I'm doing what now?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I'm doing help. Very obtuse, and I suppose you could get good at it, but it's actually, I was like, oh, this is so complicated. I'm learning this new thing. Back to warrior.
Yeah, yeah.
Bloodlust, and raging blow, and thank you.
Yeah. Plus, I'm at a stage of my life where I don't give a shit what people think about this. Nobody can give me crap for trying it, and because I don't care, so I'll play what I want to play, and I'm really enjoying it. So. I think Blizzard made the right move. All right. Rhino Kenny, who's also in the chat today, says, Bo requested that I follow up with an easy pinball access recommendation. I highly recommend Pinball FX, the Williams Collection, frequently on heavy discount on Steam. Rotate your desktop monitor vertically so you can play it like it was in the 90s. Let's see. Final recommendation for the real thing. Pick up the absolutely free Pinball Map phone app that will show you all the pins available around your GPS location to play the latest releases. Great to use when out and about for nearby pins, or meaning pinball machines. That's awesome. I didn't know that was a thing. That's like I don't know, that's like what, Yelp for pinball, kind of?
Pinball Map phone app that shows all the pins available around your GPS location.
Yeah, so if you got a place up the road and you just didn't know they had the new Avengers game, you could go over there and play some pinball.
I have a place like 5-minute walk from me that I should go to more often. We stop in there every now and then, but
that's pretty cool.
I don't go there enough.
Didn't know this was a thing. He says he uses it all the time. I knew Rhino was a big pinball guy. The pinball effects thing is pretty common for the one I always hear people say, "Oh yeah, I rotated a monitor I haven't been using, and that's just my pinball machine."
Oh yeah, there's this app called Pinball App.
Yeah, you should get it. Pinball Map app.
It's it's one of those obscure things that I'm like, oh, there's a map for this. Like, there's a magic app that tells you where magic games are being held in the city and stuff like that. It's cool. It's fun.
Cool,
it's
too.
Fun tool if you're looking for something to do.
I like it.
Pinball seems very. Oh yeah, here we go. There's the one I know is near me. It's marked. Oh, there's another one I never knew about. What's this? Okay.
Look at Rhino Kenny giving you some.
Oh, that's a good recommendation, I think.
Dark magic. Yep. It's pretty awesome. Thank you, Rhino Kenny. And thank you all for your feedback. You can keep that stuff coming at a multiple of ways. Talk to the core at gmail.com, 10hams.com for texts and voicemails. All of it is at frogpants.com/core, or really anywhere on the Frog Pants site. It's all linked. So you don't have to.
I got to say one more thing about this pinball app thing. That's sad. I'm in Ottawa, right? There's only 9 spots.
In all of Ottawa?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
And some of them are not really. Some of them just look like a sports bar that maybe has a machine in it. You know what I mean?
Boo.
But yeah,
I'll try it here, see if I got anything local. I know there's a pretty good local fandom for pinball, but I don't know what that app would show me here. I'll have to see. Oh, it says Rhino Kenny says zoom out and hit refresh. You may find more. So it might refresh.
Oh, good tip. Good tip.
Yeah. You never know. It's probably just using Google Maps as an API or something. I don't know how that stuff works. There you go.
They're far.
Okay. Yeah. There you go then. Let's get to getting out of here. If you want to be a patron supporter or you want to be a Substack supporter or both, you could do that. Like, we literally have a way for you to be both of those things if you so desire to be those things. And why would you want to do both? Well, some people just like to support the show the best they can. But if you don't, both options have great reasons to join. Both have really, really inexpensive ways to get in, and it helps support this show, but it also gives you no commercials ever, pre-show content every single week, host specials on the month, stuff like the big series John just put up, the video series around RE9, great articles, all that kind of stuff. Go get the extras. Go get all the cool stuff today at frogpants.com/core. All the links are there to the Patreon and the Substack, which is over at core.show. But don't get confused. Just go to frogpants.com, click on core. Done. It's all there. All right? Don't make it more complicated than it has to be. But if you do want to email us, you can do the show at core.show. See how easily I got that this time?
Yeah, it's we need to jumble it up more.
Show.core. Oh, shit. Show at core.show.
Show at core.show. Did you, hang on, sorry, my brain might have checked out. Did you thank the new subscriber?
I did. No, I didn't. Doug Wild, Complified, James Brown, the famed, the R&B singer of the 70s, Connor, and Nathaniel. Brand new folks across our stuff. Thank you all for being those people. You're amazing, and it helps us stay on the air and do cool things. That's going to do it. No John here and no Grandma and no outro thing to tell you games we played.
You want me to do a recap?
You want to do it? You can do it.
How should I do it?
Well, let's do a new background. Let's go. Okay, here we go. We're in. Let's see. We're in. Oh, I know. No, not that one. How about this one? No, yeah. Okay. We're in the kingdom of Mario. He's looking for the princess.
Hello,
and now he's going to tell us what games we played.
We're going to talk about the games we played today.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft Midnight. Dice with Death. Collector's Cove. John was out, but he probably is playing Resident Evil 9. Slay the Spire 2. Timberborn 1.0. Wahoo! D4. Diablo 4.
Yeah. That was
Back
just
to you, Scott.
That was just enough the woohoo to make us remind us that it was actually supposed to be Mario you're doing. So I like that.
Yeah, I'm doing Mario as if Wahoo was his accent.
Yeah, that was very good. All right. Well, as you can tell, that's wrong with that shit. Now everything's messed up. That is going to do it for us. We're going to be back next week with more. John will be back. We'll have plenty of time with Crimson Desert. Keep your eye on the sites and all our socials and all that stuff for our impressions. And join our Discord, frogpants.com/Discord. That's going to do it for us, for me and Bo, and for the vacationing John. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening. The Frog Pants Network lives at frogpants.com.
Destruction and corruption are beautiful forms of creation in themselves.